and the EUP of Michigan, where racers are strapped into machines for nearly 25 years in front of the best fans in the world. The at-track experience is the reason why fans decide to spend their summer at a racetrack. But what about those that can't make it trackside? With Saultsports trackside on Saultsports TV and True House Sports Radio, it's the North's only show dedicated to short track racing. Based in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, the show features exclusive interviews with some of the top drivers in the North, like Chase Wilson, Daniel Bebo, Mark Laxo, and Xavier Carter. Here at Trackside with Saultsports, we have several opportunities to market your product on and off our show every Wednesday at 7 p.m. and race nights at the track. Your business gets TV time from a watermark to a commercial. The opportunities are endless. More TV time means more marketing impressions, and if a driver or racetrack shares our video to their platform, your impressions skyrocket to a brand new level. Motorsports fans are the most loyal in the sports industry, and what keeps them coming is just not the track experience, but the coverage we provide. To get fans closer to the action, while getting the drivers and our marketing partners noticed through our social media pages, with views increasing throughout each season of the Saultsports website. Our partners have seen a jump in advertising impressions, giving them more opportunities to sell their product. There's a great marketing opportunity with Trackside. With Saultsports and True House Sports Radio, let's make you successful and help you take the checkered flag this season. Short track auto racing has a notable history in Northern Ontario and the EUP of Michigan, where racers are strapped into machines for nearly 25 years in front of the best fans in the world. The at-track experience is the reason why fans decide to spend their summer at a racetrack. But what about those that can't make it trackside? With Saultsports trackside on Saultsports TV and True House Sports Radio, it's the North's only show dedicated to short track racing. Short track auto racing has a notable history in Northern Ontario and the EUP with some of the top drivers in the North, like Chase Wilson, for nearly 25 years, Mark Laxo, and Xavier Carter. The at-track experience is the reason why fans decide to spend their opportunities to market your product on and off our show every Wednesday at 7 p.m. and race nights at the trackside on your business TV and true time from a watermark. It's the North's commercial. The opportunities are endless. Short track racing, more TV time, more marketing Ontario history, and if your driver shares our video, we're racing the North. For nearly 5 years, Mark Laxo and motorsports fan to the most loyal track experience. The reason why fans come is several opportunities to try to race tracks on the coverage our show every Wednesday to get fans closer to the action. Race nights, getting the track and our marketing your business TV and true time from a watermark. It's the North commercial opportunities of the short track racing. TV time, more marketing Ontario history, and drivers giving them more opportunities to race their product. There's great Mark Laxo and motorsports fan to the most loyal trackside racing fans from the South. You just check the race tracks on the coverage our show every Wednesday to get fans closer to the action. Race nights, getting the track and our marketing your business TV and true time from a watermark. It's the North commercial opportunities of the short track racing. TV time, more marketing Ontario history, and drivers giving them more opportunities to race their product. There's great Mark Laxo and motorsports fan to the most loyal trackside racing fans from the South. You just check the race tracks on the coverage our show every Wednesday to get fans closer to the action. Race nights, getting the track and our marketing your business TV and true time from a watermark. It's the North commercial opportunities of the short track racing. TV time, more marketing Ontario history, and drivers giving them more opportunities to race their product. There's great Mark Laxo and motorsports fan to the most loyal trackside racing fans from the South. You just check the race tracks on the coverage our show every Wednesday to get fans closer to the action. Race nights, getting the track and our marketing your business TV and true time from a watermark. It's the North commercial opportunities of the short track racing. TV time, more marketing Ontario history, and drivers giving them more opportunities to race their product. There's great Mark Laxo and motorsports fan to the most loyal trackside racing fans from the South. You just check the race tracks on the coverage our show every Wednesday to get fans closer to the action. Race nights, getting the track and our marketing your business TV and true time from a watermark. It's the North commercial opportunities of the short track racing. TV time, more marketing Ontario history, and drivers giving them more opportunities to race their product. There's great Mark Laxo and motorsports fan to the most loyal trackside racing fans from the South. You just check the race tracks on the coverage our show every Wednesday to get fans closer to the action. Race nights, getting the track and our marketing your business TV and true time from a watermark. It's the North commercial opportunities of the short track racing. TV time, more marketing Ontario history, and drivers giving them more opportunities to race their product. There's great Mark Laxo and motorsports fan to the most loyal trackside racing fans from the South. You just check the race tracks on the coverage our show every Wednesday to get fans closer to the action. Race nights, getting the track and our marketing your business TV and true time from a watermark. It's the North commercial opportunities of the short track racing. TV time, more marketing Ontario history, and drivers giving them more opportunities to race their product. There's great Mark Laxo and motorsports fan to the most loyal trackside racing fans from the South. You just check the race tracks on the coverage our show every Wednesday to get fans closer to the action. Race nights, getting the track and our marketing your business TV and true time from a watermark. It's the North commercial opportunities and race nights, trackside your business TV and true time from a watermark. Drivers giving them more opportunities to race their product. There's great Mark Laxo and drivers to the most loyal trackside racing fans from the South. You just check Mark Laxo on the coverage our show every Wednesday to get fans closer to the action. Race nights, getting the track and our marketing your business TV and true time from a watermark. Our show every Wednesday to get fans closer to the action. Race nights, getting the track and our marketing your business TV and true time from a watermark. Drivers giving them more opportunities to race their product. There's great Mark Laxo and drivers giving them more opportunities to race their product. Mark Laxo and motorsports fan to the most loyal trackside racing fans from the South. You just check the race tracks on the coverage our show every Wednesday to get fans closer to the action. Race nights, getting the track and our marketing your business TV and true time from a watermark. Drivers giving them more opportunities to race their product. There's great Mark Laxo and
Sabercats TV is sponsored by Cobb's Bread here in Sault Ste. Marie in the Churchill Plaza. Johnny Bujo of Reliance Home Comfort, he's our touchdown sponsor today. And the timeout sponsor today is True House Sports Media. My name's Tony Bonifero. I'm joined alongside Scott McPherson. Scotty, nice to be out here with you on this beautiful football day here in Sault Ste. Marie. What are your thoughts about today and just the festivities of back-to-back football here in the city?
Well, it is a football day in Canada and Sault Ste. Marie as you have it, and other than being by beachside or poolside, this is the place to be. A beautiful day. It's hotter than a snake's butt in a wagon rut, but looks like great conditions for some football, and hope these guys stay hydrated and give these fans something to see today.
Yeah, it should be a good game here. This is a big game for the Sabercats as they are teetering on the fence between the A and B playoffs here in the OSFL. So this is there's a lot of different tiebreaker scenarios that kind of go into play, but none of that matters if they don't come out with the victory here today. So again, big game for both teams. You can make an argument this is the first week of the playoffs.
Absolutely. Obviously when you're playing competitive sports, you want to beat the best to be the best. And if they were to lose and go to the relegation conference side, they would be one of the favorites. But, they relish the underdog role here, and hopefully they can come up with a big win and then punch their ticket to the top side and travel next week to Waterloo, I believe, if everything plays out. So we're expecting a great game here against a good Toronto Argos opponent.
If you're watching this game from Toronto, we're going to do our best here with some of these names. So if there are any mix-ups, please feel free to let us know in the comments if we're mispronouncing a name, and we will absolutely correct that. So thanks again for everybody for tuning in. Man, it's got to be close to 30 degrees here at game time as the Sabercats are going to be kicking off to the Argos, going left to right on your radio dial. AJ Cochamilio sets it up. Back to return for Toronto. Looks like it's Michaud and Ikahumi.
We're just getting ready for the kickoff here. Again, AJ Cochamilio, number 13, set to kick.
And Cochamilio, who has an absolutely monstrous leg. He boots it. Doesn't get all of it, but gets a nice bounce, and it's picked up there by Ikahumi. And he takes it. Nice little cut there, and he cuts up the middle, and he picks up a few yards, breaks a couple tackles, and he's finally taken down by number 80, Braden Lemaire. That will be
breaking a few tackles, gets clear across the 30.
A nice return, and the Argos will take over first down and 10 from their own, it looks like their own 31-yard line.
Nice job on the kick. Picked up at the 5 by Ikahumi, able to make a couple guys miss. Number 3, Adam Hassan with the penetration down deep, but Ikahumi out to the 32-yard line.
Looks like
For Ovi Bryan.
Ovi Bryan is the quarterback here for the Argos.
Leading the Argos.
Bryan looks, he takes the snap, he pitches it over to Michaud, and Michaud breaks a couple tackles and picks up a first down. There is a flag on the play. Finally tackled by Logan Lajinen.
Of your Cats, Lajinen and Fuselli.
We'll see what the flag is early on. Usually a flag from that tends to be a holding call of some sort, but we'll see. I hate to speculate because every time I do, I'm wrong, right? That's usually the way it goes as they talk to the Sabercats.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a block in the back penalty, against Toronto.
I think it was against number 6, Jackson Kinnunen, who came in to contain and a little shove on the side. I didn't think I'd see the flag there, but looks like they're going to call that, march him back.
So we'll replay first down. It'll be first down and 20 for the Argos.
Ball spotted at the 22 of the Argos, so moving in the wrong direction for the Toronto start.
11:20 to play here in the first quarter. Bryan again lines up in the gun. Bryan takes the snap. He looks right. He hits Ike on the quick little screen, and there's another nice block. And he's just making guys miss. My goodness. He is an athlete. You can tell they're just trying to get him the ball in space and make a play. Great job there by the defense of the Sabercats to hold him to a short gain. I think he picks up, looks like they're going to give him 4 yards. So it'll be second down and 16.
And again, it looks like that number 1 is going to be a big time player here today. He's very elusive, and it's the first time we've seen his Argos team, or for me at least, and did a nice job to get outside and evade some tacklers. So the Sabercats will have to shore that up.
Jeezy Barnes lined up in the backfield as Bryan takes the snap. He looks, and he throws it deep. He throws it up, and it's just out of the reach of his intended receiver, Hyman. Nice defense on the play by Jackson Kinnunen, who almost had a pick there. And it'll be, looks like the Argos are going to be forced to punt, so it'll be third down and 16.
Battle of the Sixes there. Cadden Hyman, the wide receiver for Toronto, up battling Kinnunen for that ball, and I'm sure Kinnunen will want that back because it fell through his hands. So
Grisdale and Trevisigno back to return the punt here.
Back for your Cats.
Looks like Gomez Moya on to punt here for the Argos, and it's a short punt. Travels about 25 yards, and it's going to be taken by Trevisigno. And Trevisigno takes a nice little cut there, and he cuts back again. He's finally brought down on the play by number 12, Jackson Dick, with a nice tackle. So it looks like the Sabercats are going to take over first down and 10 from the Argos 44-yard line. Nice field position. Good start here for the Sabercats.
First and 10 your Cats.
Looks like number 9, Zane Murdoch, is going to be starting behind under center. So platoon duty with number 8, Alex Hayes. But Zane Murdoch gets the call first set for the Cats.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a QB carousel here for this Sault Sabercats team this season, and Zane Murdoch and Alex Hayes, both tremendous athletes, tremendous football players, great young men. So Zane now getting his shot and had a pretty good game against Peterborough last week, and looking to continue that momentum and kind of get this offense moving a little bit.
Yeah, I think we'll see a good mix of run and pass here. They got some nice weapons outside. Gavin Grisdale, young receiver. Cole Bailey catching his first touchdown in OSFL action last week, and lots of weapons at Murdoch's disposal.
And it looks like you're going to get single coverage all over the field here if you're the Sabercats, and that's going to be a false start on everybody. But that's all right. But looking at this defense that Toronto's coming out with, they're coming out with a 5-man line. The Sabercats have single coverage literally all over the football field. So, obviously Toronto's goal today is to come out and stop the run. And, Zane could have a pretty big day with, pretty dangerous to live with these athletic receivers on the outside. So we'll see how it works. And that's not a good start, though, for the Cats. First down and 15.
Yeah. And of course, they must have watched the game film because Melchiori, great runner in his own right, and then Coach Melio in the halfback position. So
And there's a rollout by Murdoch to the left. He looks on the comeback route. Nice throw. Great catch there by Cole Rive. And Rive picks up about 15 yards. We'll call it first down and 10 for
about 15
oh,
yards
sorry, that's going to be close to the first.
Or close to a first down, sorry.
Looks like he might be just a tad short, actually, based on that spot.
Thought he'd gained a little further progress, but
that's
they're
all right.
spotting it at the 39.
So it'll be second down in inches here for the Cats.
5, Zarnata with the tackle
Murdoch
for the Argos. Sets up
takes the
second and
snap, fakes it. He looks, he finds Grisdale wide open on the post, and Grisdale with a beautiful catch down to the 5-yard line. He's taken down by Ariel Kishner with the touchdown saving tackle, but that's exactly what we just said. Scott, if they want to play, you know, with only 5-6 DBs against 5 receivers, you know, the Sabercats will take that all day long.
Yeah, and on a 2nd and 1, they looked like they were going to run it, try to power forward for the inches, and mixed up the defense, and nice post run by Grisdale. Beautiful catch and run, and down to the 5-yard line, looks like.
Yeah, that was a heck of a throw, too, right on the money there by Murdoch.
Nice composure there, and settled in, and had nice protection, so he's able to deliver that ball to Grisdale, and nice march so far for the Sabercats.
I like that play call too, right? Second down and inches, and they decide to, you know, throw it up. So that's a good play. The officials are coming over here for a second. We're not sure what the they're looking for another set of chains because the first down markers, the 2 chains, I guess, are breaking up. So just take a second, and I'll toss it over to Scott to thank a couple more of our sponsors.
Keep breaking here.
So today our sponsors for the game, Sabercats TD sponsors Cobb's Bread and Churchill Plaza, Jonathan Buchhold of Reliance Home Comfort, and our timeout sponsor, True House Sports Radio. So thank you for watching our coverage of OSFL and AA football. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe below for more to help support Saultsports TV. And a big thank you to all our fans here locally. You come out and joined us for an excellent afternoon, beautiful day here at Superior Heights Field, and we got a trifecta of games today. The 1 o'clock junior varsity Cats are on now. 4 o'clock, you'll see the varsity Sabercats facing off against the Huronia Stallions in a 6-1 versus 5-2 battle for a lot of marbles.
That's going to be a football game. I'm excited for that one. That's for sure. That's you know, out of the 3 games today, you know, all 3 games were expected to be outstanding games. And again, the Sioux Steelers tonight play home against the arch rival Sudbury Spartans, so that'll be a great game again in its own right, as Sudbury's going to be in here looking for some revenge. And here's Murdoch again. Murdoch under center, or sorry, from the gun. Murdoch hands it off inside to Cochamilio. Cochamilio cuts it up, and he's in for that touchdown. Beautiful run by Cochamilio as he dances into the end zone. Good job by that offensive line. I don't think he was touched there. You know, great blocking by the left side of the line to seal that. Oh, we do have a penalty. I'm sorry. Maybe that's why he had so much room, as there was a holding call. I didn't even see the flag on the field. My apologies. So that'll get tossed back, and it'll be second down and goal from the 15-yard line.
A nice job there. A little bit of a high snap by Zane Murdoch. Was able to corral that in and hand it off, and number 13 did the rest, but unfortunately he's coming back, so we'll have to make something happen here on first and 15.
Well, they are running looks like they're running a 5-man D line here too, right? They're playing like a 5-2 almost. So obviously they came out here with the idea to stop the run, and now Murdoch again takes it. Murdoch with Cochamilio lined up to his right, Melchiori to his right as well. And there's a throw deep to the end zone, and it's caught. Drayden Brock with the touchdown.
Beautiful ball by Zane Murdoch. Drayden Brock open in the end zone. Beautiful route. Had his man just pulled away from him, able to pull that one in the end zone.
Geez, this is one of those games I feel like, you know, Murdoch could have 300 yards passing by the end of it if the Argos don't make a couple adjustments here going forward.
Well, if their goal is to shut down the run, they've done that so far, but you know, that leaves the passing game wide open. So, like I said, they're going to have to make some changes, and hopefully the Cats capitalize early.
Hayes on the hold. He gets it down, and the extra point is good by Cochamilio. So that'll give the Sault Sabercats a 7-0 lead with 7:30 to play here in the first quarter.
Nice start for the Sabercats. Obviously at home you want to get up early and against a team that's statistically, or at least in the standings, a little higher than you. You know, nice to get off to a good start and set the tone and get the crowd on your side. And great crowd here tonight supporting our Sabercats. So.
And again, we'd like to thank our touchdown sponsor, Johnny Bougeot of Reliance Home Comfort. Johnny is a huge sponsor of football here in Sault Ste. Marie. Does a lot for the Steelers program, runs that entire program. He's a player as well, and you know, a coach at the high school level. So please, you know, he does a lot for high school sports and youth amateur sports here in Sault Ste. Marie. So, you know, we like to support him, and any support that we can give towards him at Reliance Home Comfort, please reach out. Looks like Cochamilio is going to be kicking off here again for the Cats. And they're fine. They're still working on these sticks here. We can't have too much of a delay, because I was talking about this earlier, where each game has there's not much time in between each game, and I gotta get to the John Rhodes after the Steelers, or after the Sabercats U18 game. So it's going to be a busy day today. So
a great day for football, and the officials trying to get those sticks fixed here. So we'll get back to play shortly, and looks like Cochamilio back to kick. And I noticed on that extra point that Cochamilio punched it through the end zone. So it's a close game. We're looking for a field goal. I imagine that he'll be the guy with the big leg to maybe salter away later in the game. So
everybody's set up here, and Cochamilio is going to kick from his own 45-yard line, again going left to right. He looks to the bench.
2 Argos deep. Number 2 being one of them, Isaiah Michaud. Number 1, Ikakwami.
And it's picked up there by number 22, Nixon White. And White with a nice little cut and comes back, and he's finally pushed out of bounds by, I believe that was Lucas Spin on the tackle. There is a flag on the play. We'll see what the flag is.
And these Argos aren't running in a straight line, so the Cats will have to keep that contained game and force everything to pressure. So got some elusive backs there and returners, so have to be sharp, stay at home, stay in position.
We'll see what the flag is. Looks like the flag is, the officials haven't quite made the goal. It doesn't look like there is a flag, so it'll be first down and 10 for the Argos. Brian takes the snap, looks to his right. He finds Michaud, and there's a little trickery, and Michaud's through. What a play by number 4, Jacob Day. Jacob Day allowed Ikahumi to get behind him, but the ball was slightly underthrown, and Jacob Day had to climb a ladder. But what a play that was.
Beautiful job by setting up that hitch to the flats, and then our defensive back rolled up, and Jacob Day just been doing enough to get back into position, break that one up. So.
Brian lines up again in the gun. 3 receivers lined up to his left, 2 to his right. Running back behind him. He looks, and there's some nice pressure on the inside, and Brian runs with it. And Brian is going to get close to a first down. I believe the tackle was finally made by number 63, Landon Sorrenzia.
63.
Out to the 51. That'll bring up a first down. So first and 10 for the Argos. 6:27 to go from the 51-yard line.
That's a heck of a run there by
their own 51-yard line.
Brian. Yeah.
Dead to rights in the pocket there, but he did a nice job scrambling, and quarterback got loose.
Brian lines up in the gun. 2 receivers lined up to both sides. Takes it, and it's a handoff up the middle. And what a great play there.
Aiden Wanch
as Jeezy Baines is brought down by number 11, Aiden Wanch. And that's going to be a short gain on the play. Aiden Wanch, you know, when he wants to play, when he comes to play, he is one of the best defensive linemen in the province. He's tall, he's lanky. You know, he's
Gain of
not
about
scared. He likes
2.5, 3
contact.
yards.
He's an absolute weapon for this team.
Second down.
I can't wait to see if he puts on some size because he's got the height,
Yeah.
he's got the mean, and you know, he knows how to get after that ball. Real hound.
Brian, 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Ikahume motions to his left, and there's a little pitch to him, and he's got some blockers. But what a play again by Wanch!
Oh, he's
And
loose.
that's all right. He did his job. And that's an outstanding
Michael
pursuit
Wami
play
to go
there
down.
by Tyler
And he suffered
Cady.
the loss after
But that entire play was there is a
Wanch and
flag
a
on
few
the
others.
play. I don't know if they're going to call that face mask.
Tyler
But,
Cady.
That little slap to the mask there. I think they're going to call him on that one.
But-
6 other cats swarm him.
you know, again, the call coming from back here, right? And I'm not sure what the rule is precisely, but we'll see what it is
We do have
first.
a flag.
It was a grazing blow, but obviously in the interest of players'
They
safety,
are calling a face
Threat
mask
unnecessary roughness,
against
face mask.
the
Face mask
Sabercats. That'll
on
go
your
against Katie. That'll be a
Sabercats.
15-yard penalty.
nice pursuit by the Sabercats. Sometimes it doesn't yield
15 yards and automatic first down. Or sorry, 10 yards.
desired effect, but
I'm not sure if
confusing.
that's an automatic first down. We'll have to. The officials don't. No, they got it now. It is an automatic first down. So Brian will take it.
Either way, it's first down for the Argos.
Brian hands it off, or he pulls it out, sorry, and he dumps it off to number 42, Daniel Armstrong.
Little
And
fake.
Daniel
Hands it
Armstrong
off
is
to-
brought down
looks
by
like Daniel
Aiden
Armstrong.
Wanch. And Wanch.
Armstrong gets around the corner
Aiden
for 3 or
Wanch
4
and
yards.
number 6, I think Jackson Kinnunen in
Tackle
the
number
area
11,
for
Aiden Wanch.
got a man down for the
Do have an
Sabercats.
injury timeout.
But Aiden Wanch ran from the opposite end of the field, right, to go to that side, right, where the left defensive end, doesn't make the play on that, but the right defensive end does, right? Like, that's incredible. So, unfortunate to see him down right now. Hopefully, it's nothing too serious. We'll see, as that would be a devastating loss for this team. They're calling no foul. I'm not sure what the discussion was, but it'll be 2nd down and 5 as
As the referee said,
number
there's no
42,
foul.
Daniel
Okay.
Armstrong, he's listed as a tight
He's
end.
open.
He is an absolute load to try and take down. You can see that there. And nice to see Aiden be able to sit up a little bit, and he's able to walk off, which is a good sign for this team.
It was a nice tackle. I mean, he was anchored in his spot there and took on that big load by
Yeah.
number 8 or 42. But made a nice job making the tackle in open space because
It'll
Right.
it'll be 2nd down and 5 from the Sabercats 47-yard line. This is the first time the Argos have been in Sabercats territory here today with 4:37 to go. Clock is ticking. Brian lines up, 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Once again, they all motion to the left, and there's that little pitch again to Michaud. There is another flag on the play, and Michaud gets the edge, and Michaud is finally taken down by Travis Signon, but we'll see what that flag is. That flag is in the area of holding.
yeah.
20.
I believe it'll be a hold on the
Yeah,
Argos
15,
in
20
the backfield there.
But we do have a flag on
It
the
looks
play.
like
Shovel.
number 90 was almost pointing to himself for something, so
He's feeling guilty. And a nice gain on the play, so it'd be
yeah, it is a hold.
tough against the Argos.
That's a hold against the
So
Argos. That'll be
we're
a
going to
10-yard
replay
penalty.
2nd down. It'll be 2nd down and
Still second down.
15.
96 is the offending player there, so they're moving him back. We said earlier, 2nd and 15, replay the down. And nice job for the Sabercats after that face mask penalty to try to stall out these Argo attack.
Brian lines up here yet again in the gun. They like this formation. 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right, running back behind him. He looks to his right, and he has, and what an arm! Oh my goodness! And he had
Brian throws it away
Ikahume
downfield.
wide
Wami.
open.
Little too far for him. Falls
Beautiful ball
incomplete,
by,
they'll set up third down.
was-
Obi Bryan
Yeah, what a throw.
overthrew him by about
It was
5 yards.
It was a double move on the outside, and Jacob Day reacted to the first move, and that's some speed that's tough to catch up to. So it'll be 2nd down and 15.
Perfect, nice spiral too, nicely delivered. So the Sabercats defensive secondary is going to have to shore that up and beware of the long threat, especially as The Argos may go down a couple scores here. If the Sabercats are able to make good on this one. Back to punt.
I believe that's that's 95.
Oh, ball hits the deck.
Gomez Moya with
Travis,
a nice punt there. And Travis Signot picks it up. That was nice coverage again by Jackson Dick, who hustled down there and, you know, maybe got into Travis Signot's head just a little bit there. So with 3:52 to play here in the first quarter, the Sault Sabercats are going to take over from their own 24-yard line, going left to right here.
That's one of those cases, Coach, where the Argo punter drives the ball quick, and Travis has too much time to think about it and bobbles the ball, puts it on the ground, and able to regain possession and run with it, but got the wheels spinning too fast, too quick, and takes a knee. And they'll start at the 24.
Murdoch lines up in the gun. 2 receivers to either side, and that's Melchiori's first carry, and Melchiori gets it to the outside. And he turns on the Jets, and he's finally taken down by Caden Hyman. There is a flag on the play there.
I think it'll be a horse collar, high tackle. But Melchiori with the ball to the 52-yard line, so a beautiful return.
That's a 35-yard run. We'll see what the call is here as the officials are talking about it, and we'll get the call.
Beautiful run, and it's nice luxury when this late in the first quarter you get Melchior to see his first touch of the game, and they caught them sleeping and took off for a nice ramble, and with the penalty should add a few more.
Looks like
I think it's going to be a high tackle.
Yeah, high tackle, maybe a horse collar or a face mask, so they're going to tack on an extra 15 yards to the end of that, and that's going to just completely flip the field position, and it's going to be first down and 10 Sabercats from their own, from the Argos 37-yard line.
About 15 yards for a first down, Sabercats.
Murdoch yet again lines up in the gun. He's got Cochamilio lined up right to his left, and he gives it to Cochamilio, who goes to his right. And Cochamilio with a nice cut on the inside. Great hustle play there by number 97, Enzo Perez, with a terrific hustle play there by the big lineman.
For some more yardage.
Nice job to get to the 30. He extends his arms to make it the 31-yard line. That'll be second and 4.
Yeah, you know, the offensive line this year has, for the Sabercats, has had its ups and its downs, but so far here today, I mean, they've played a terrific first quarter so far with a couple, you know, decent runs, and they had that one holding call on the penalty early on, but other than that, they have been terrific so far here today. As Murdoch, he takes the snap, he hands to Melchiori again, and Melchiori, what a hole that was. He picks up the first down. You want to talk about that O-line. That push that the center and the 2 guards had, Melchiori wasn't even touched until he was past the first down marker. So that's a great job led by, I believe that's number 71, Connell Smith.
Yeah. Let's give a shout out to the big boys in the middle there. Connell Smith, 71, Lucas Cruikshank, number 77, Josh LaPere at 68, and Deacon Lesage, number 65, bringing hay today and making big spots for Melchiori and Coach Emilio in the backfield.
Yeah, that was a heck of a offensive play there for this team. So that's big. We got to have a quick whistle here as a player goes out. Looks like number 56, Marcus Vinu, was removed. It might be a blood issue. He might be bleeding as they're just talking to him quickly, or they're taping him up or covering it up. So with 1:26 and counting to play, Sabercats are going to take over first down and 10 from the 24-yard line of the Argos. Murdoch takes the snap, fakes it to Melchiori, does a great job of avoiding the tackle, and there's a throw, and it's just incomplete off the hands of Drayden Brock.
He slides to try to catch it, hits the ground.
Nice job there by Murdoch to avoid the tackle there by Michaud in the backfield. And, you know, he had to throw that one off his back foot, but good attempt there by the Cats.
Yeah, as he broke the snap there and rolled out, he saw Argo coming in his face pretty quickly and closing in, so he had to unload that and just underthrown a bit to Drayden Brock. But second and 10 from the 24-yard line. So
Murdoch again in the gun, 2 receivers to both sides. takes it, fakes it to Melchiori. He looks left, and he has Rive. And what an interception that was by number 86, I believe. John Van Loan. And with a big return, you know, that's a ball right there I think he'd like to have back, as he had some open receivers on the right side of the field. But great play there.
Almost brought in by 25, and then, or Cole Reve rather, but popped up in the air. Nice job by the defender to pick it up and get the turnover and rush it out to the 43-yard line.
Again, though, you know, they do have two safeties playing higher, right, in the field of play there, and you know they're running those posts right into the safety, right? You just hook them up inside there, and you know run those little short routes all day. They'd have all day to work on those, right? So, you know, look for the Sabercats to kind of make that adjustment going forward, as that play was run directly into the safety, who was just sitting there.
They ran a post there to Gavin Grisdale earlier and picked up some easy yards.
Yeah.
That might be another option, but.
Here's Brian now with motion to the right. Brian takes it. He pitches it out to Ika Hume, and he gets a nice solid run. Nice tackle by Fuseli. He picks up about 8 yards. We'll call it second down and 2 with 7 seconds to go. So we'll have one last play here in the first quarter before we switch sides. That's a big momentum shifter too, right? For the Argos, gives them some momentum here, as it looked like they were in danger of going down by 2 scores, and now all of a sudden they have the ball almost at midfield.
For the Argos?
Last play of the first quarter.
Brian
Be the last play of this first quarter.
has 2 receivers lined up to his right, motion to the right, and Ika Hume again just tries to get some yards, and he does. Outstanding pickup there as he falls forward. That is going to be enough for a first down. I believe the tackle was made by Tyler Cady there.
Cady with the tackle. Phillips in the area.
And tackle at the end of the quarter. That'll be the ball on the Cats 50. And the Argos will have a first down and 10 from the Cats 50 with 12 minutes to go. Start of the second quarter.
Again, we'd just like to thank a couple of our sponsors here. We'd like to thank Cobb's Bread in Sault Ste. Marie. So I got to be honest with you, Scott. I hadn't been to Cobb's Bread before. And I called the game earlier this season, and I ended up going into Cobb's Bread just because I saw this sponsorship. And I've been back way too many times since. I mean, my goodness, they have this raspberry pastry that is just to die for that they have there. And yeah, unbelievable food. It's a terrific place. We really thank them for their sponsorship and their continued support of Sault Sabercats football. And again, if you get a chance, please pop in and let them know that you heard that they are sponsoring football and that you appreciate it, and get some terrific food. That's for darn sure. As a matter of fact, I might run by there on in between games here today before I head down to the roads.
I saw a flyer recently where they're giving away a free scone with purchase $20.
That's what it was. It's a raspberry scone I
yeah.
had that was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
And yeah, oh my goodness.
They hook you with the free scone, and it's a gateway addiction.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah. You have to go in for that, and then you spend $20, right? It's genius. And there's Brian with it. And Brian looks to another. He throws it deep again.
Oh.
And nice coverage on the back end by, I believe that was Lajinin.
Lajinin with a great defensive play.
It's so funny. I've coached Logan Lajinin for a number of years, and Lash has always been one of the shorter kids, right? He hasn't hit his growth spurt when I coached him. And now all of a sudden I see him, 6-8 months later, and the kid looks like he grew 6 inches out there, right? So, he is an outstanding young man, and he's a great football player as well. Comes from an outstanding family, a football family, and he's going to have a long career at Cora with Cora, and a successful one as well, as Michaud takes this pitch to the outside. And what a play yet again by Aiden Watch.
Nicely done.
My goodness, he's back, and he makes the play. I think you're going to see the Argos. They've had success running that play to the right. They haven't had success when they run that play to the left, right? And I think Wanch has been the difference on that. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's able to string it out. They, run that little bump around the outside, and Sabercats should be able to pick that up. You can see the quarterback when he gets that, he sets his feet and just ready for the shovel. And on a rollout where he keeps the ball, he's obviously moving his feet. So I think they could be able to key on that and maybe make a difference in the second half.
It'll be third down and 15.
Oh, Oh, snap.
Nice job of picking up the snap there by Gomez Moya, and he gets a good kickoff, and that's going to be a no yards penalty, I believe, against the Argos.
Yeah, nice job by Kevin Grisdale to cover that ball, and no yards on the play as 2 Argos were within the 5-yard zone. So we'll get a few more on the return after the flag.
So it'll be first down and 10 for the Sabercats from the. It's going to be roughly I believe it's going to be. Oh, it's only a 5-yard penalty they called. I wasn't sure if it was going to be the 5 or the 10 variety. So I thought there was a rule change a few years back where it was automatically a 10-yard. They no longer did the 5-yard. They were all changed. I'm asking.
It's always.
Yeah, it's 5 or 15. I thought they made a rule change a few years ago where it was all of them were 15. Oh, I could be wrong, obviously, so that's okay. The coaches up in the booth, Coach Antonello and Coach Bouge, were able to correct me with that one. So there's a nice run up the middle by number 30, Lucas Joy-Stoichev. Nice to see him getting some action later on in the season.
Joy-Stoichev with a run up the middle. Gets about
Lucas was a grade 9. I never know what to say. They're in grade 9 or if they're in grade 10, right? Because they're going into grade 10, right? But Lucas is an athlete going into grade 10. Had a terrific career with Sioux Minor football. Was an outstanding player last year, and every single year he just got better, right? He kept progressing as a football player, and the off-season reports from the Cora Colts and Coach Annett are very high when it comes to Lucas. So high expectations for him. And it looks like they got Alex Hayes in at quarterback right now, and Hayes goes right into the ground, intended for Grisdale. And it's going to be a punt now, I believe, for the Sabercats. Interesting that they made a quarterback change there.
Yeah, it seems to be rolling pretty well with Zane Murdoch. Maybe the coaches didn't like that throw into the end zone last interception, but nonetheless, they've decided to go with Hayes for the time being, and looked a little rusty on that throw, a little low and.
And here comes this this strategy. So
don't adjust your sets, folks. We're setting up for an 80-yard field goal.
Yeah. And again, this is the issue with this, right? There's no coverage. They don't have the gunners down there, right? But
gotta get outside.
Nice job by Michaud, and that's good coverage there. They actually did cover that extremely well.
Evan Beauville, nice and able to turn the play back inside.
D.D. Alibi with the nice play.
Yeah, that is without the gunners, drive and contain.
D.D. Alibi.
They made some adjustments after last week. I know, and they only had a punt blocked or a field goal blocked or inside. So, talking to the coaches of the Sabercats, they know the leg that Cochemilio has, and they know that he can kick the ball far off the ground, and he struggles with the punt. So, they feel like the best strategy for them is just to line it up like that and treat a field goal as a punt. So, worked well for them there. They picked up a few yards, and it'll be first down and 10 for the Argos from their own 37-yard line, going left to right with 9:35 to play here in the second quarter.
There's a handoff inside.
And there's a handoff inside.
Quick handoff
to Baines.
Jesse Baines.
And he's brought down again by Wanch. Nice play yet again by Aiden Wanch. And Gabe Phillips in there as well. Gabe Phillips, another grade 9 athlete, going into grade 10 for the Cora Colts. Gabe is an absolute animal on the football field. The guy will hit anything and hit it very, very, very hard. So his straight line speed is absolutely devastating. If he hits you, you're going to feel it. That's for sure. And there's Brian. Brian looks deep. Great coverage on the back end, and he gets away from Wanch. And he's able to get that away. Good coverage by Day, but terrific job in the secondary, led by number 27, Max Fuselli, number 19, Ben Trevisigno, and number 47, Wesley Tate was back there in coverage as well. And that's a terrific job, as Brian had absolutely nowhere to throw that football.
Brian did a nice job scrambling out, evading the pursuit of Aiden Wanch again. Wanch keeps going for these T-shirt tackles and got it loose and did a nice job even to make the attempt for a completion. So nice play by Brown.
Grisdale and Trevisignon back to return the kick. Number 95, Gomez Moya. Again, another low snap, and he does a great job to get that off. And Grisdale takes it on the run. That's dangerous, folks. And what a tackle by number 12, as that's not easy to do. Jackson Dick takes down Grisdale. As, you know, when you give Grisdale 15 yards to get rolling, he's a tough guy to take down. And Grisdale, the multi-sport athlete from the Cora Colts as well, going into grade 10 next year. He is an outstanding basketball player, played senior basketball this season as a grade 9, and just an outstanding athlete overall.
Yeah, you give him a chance to catch the ball running. I mean, that was a bad snap, and we didn't have enough pressure to try to block it, but Punter did a nice job to get it off, but you don't want to give Grisdale too many chances like that.
And it looks like, I can't tell if that's Hayes or Murdoch in. It looks like Hayes is back in the game, and Melchiori swallowed up by number 56. Marcus Vinu with an outstanding tackle.
Number 56. Marcus Vinu.
Vinu's had quite the game here early on as well, and you know,
Vino takes him down almost immediately.
It'll be second down and 9 from the 55-yard line, so from midfield. 7:44 to play and counting. Hayes takes the snap. Hayes looks to his right. He throws it up to Grisdale.
Hayes looking for Grisdale downfield.
Throw it to his outside shoulder, but Grisdale had to make a change on that to get outside. He wasn't able to come back to the ball.
Yeah. You know, I'm
not the coverage for the Argos.
Not sure what the route was or what the throw was there, but either way, that is an incomplete pass, and it'll be third down and 9 with 7:32 to play.
That's a pretty good first quarter. Sabercats shooting themselves in the foot a little bit. Hopefully they'll be able to remedy that and get back on the offense soon. But right now we've got a punt situation. Kochmilio back, 3rd and 9 from the 55-yard line.
Looks like they'll be attempting this field goal again, and
the Argos.
There's no one to hold.
Looks like he might be trying to punt.
And they're going to have to call a timeout. Alex Hayes is the holder, but he went off the field there for some I think. And
it's back on now, so we'll see how they line up.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There was a little bit of confusion there.
That might be a costly waste at the end of the half for the timeout loss there.
Alex Hayes was a complete quarterback for me at St. Mary's this past season. He was the MVP of our team, an outstanding football player. Great kid too. You know, comes to practice every day, works hard, and you know, I know you know, this summer hasn't gone exactly how he would have liked so far, but you know, he's you know, both him and Zane are both kids that can face adversity extremely well, right? If you're one of those, you know, if you're Coach Baz here and you have an option between those two kids, it's a pretty good option to have. So, you know, it's definitely an embarrassment of riches right now at the quarterback position for the Sabercats, as they do have two young men who are very capable and willing to grow and learn. So excited to see what they can both do going forward, especially as they continue their career here for the Sabercats.
Yeah, and of course, Alex Hayes played junior last year. I'm anticipating that he'll move up to the senior ranks at St. Mary's next year, playing behind Matty Tucker, who is coming up at 4 o'clock with the Varsity Sabercats, although Matty Tucker, I believe, is out today with an injury, and Alex Varpio will get the call behind under center. So
is he really? I don't know that. That's a big loss for the
shoulder injury a couple of weeks ago, and I think they just want to rest him for the playoffs and save him up for the long stretch drive. So we got a weird setup here. Looks like he might be punting.
Oh, there it is again. Yeah, that makes more sense. So Alex was always out there. He was just lined up over and we didn't see. They're going to try a little pooch kick here for the onside, and it's picked up by number 8. Great play by Almeida. He picks it up.
Eventually picked up.
I like the misdirection and the fake running the guy into the hold position.
That's right, yeah.
With the kicking block already on the field.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even. I said Alex wasn't on the field earlier, but Alex was hiding over on the other side of the field. I didn't even see him. So, yeah. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Argos from their own 22-yard line.
7:17 to go in the second quarter. Your Sabercats up 7-0. And the Argos will take possession here, like I said, from the 22-yard line, 1st and 10.
Brian again in the gun. 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left, and he hands up the middle.
Agros trying to go up the middle, nothing doing.
And nice play led by number 54, Tyler Cady yet again.
Cady and a couple others in on that tackle.
Cady having his name called quite often today and doing a nice job on defense. Sure as Dad Ryan.
Looked like 28 Bailey.
Thrilled. Saw them out in the tailgate area.
So yeah, it'll be 2nd down and 9 here.
Bailey's, the Tates, the Cadys, all having a great time. Coach Emilio, so all celebrating hockey or football day in Canada.
Brian looks to his left, looks to his right,
ball's loose.
And the ball's loose, and Wanch picks it up, and he's in
Brian
for the
looking
touchdown.
Fumbling it. Picked up by number
Beautiful
11.
pressure by the Sabercats.
Aiden Wanch
Touchdown.
and
Sabercats.
Beauville both with the pressure. Wanch with the takedown, and then scoops it up and able to score.
Johnny on the spot, in for 6. Hayden Wanch adding to his offensive totals.
Yeah, that's a big play for the Sabercats. That's a huge momentum swing as that gives them a 13-0 lead with the opportunity to extend it to 14. And not, you know, I don't believe in the announcer's curse, but Coach Emilio, I don't think I've seen him miss an extra point in a long time. So he's about as money as it comes here.
Well, he missed from 80 just a few minutes ago.
That's true, yeah. His field goal stats aren't going to be the best, but his extra point stats are going to be terrific.
He still might get himself a soccer scholarship with this leg. He's, hey.
And it's
AJ
good.
Cachemilio's kick is up and good.
It's up for a single. It brings 14-0 your score. Sault Sabercats leading the Toronto Junior Argos. 6:20 to go in the first half.
Again, we'd just like to thank our touchdown sponsor, Johnny Bujo of Reliance Home Comfort. And again, we do have the Sault Sabercats and the Huronia Stallions at 4 o'clock here today on Saultsports TV.
Ice cold beverages.
And if you can handle the heat,
Various snacks at the concession
get out of the
stands.
kitchen, come on out here. Got a great day of
Everybody,
football here.
Thank you for
Don't forget
supporting.
also at 7:30 the Sault Steelers versus the Sudbury
Sault
Spartans.
Sabercats and
Great
the OSFL
NFC
league.
rivalry for many, many years.
Coach
and
Emilio to kick off.
guaranteed to be some great football today.
Did you hear that overdrive rant about that league?
No.
Yeah, they called it the NFC, but you know, obviously it's now split into the Power 5, and there's 2 different conferences. But they were talking about the old rivalries between the Sault Steelers and the Sudbury Spartans, and you know all this. And yeah, there was it's Jeff O'Neill's new favorite league, he said, because he discovered it when he was in North Bay. So it's a hilarious watch. If you can Google the clip, it's out there. It's great. And Coach Emilio, there's the boot. He kicks it deep, and Michaud picks it up at his own 1-yard line. And the coverage team here, what a remarkable job of coverage.
Beautiful kick.
You know, that doesn't
Picked up
look,
by
that's not
Michaud.
easy.
He gets back.
Lucas
Trying to
Joy,
cover that.
Lucas Joy Stoichkov on help there with the tackle. Nice return by about 22 yards out to the 23-4 yard line. So that's where the Argos will start with 6:11 to go, up down 14-0. Yeah, a lot of great rivalries back in the day. The Sudbury Spartans, obviously, close home. A little run down to 17 for a good battle with Sudbury, and Oakville Longhorns and Tri-City Outlaws, and of course some great
So the penalty was an offside.
great rivalries, some great play, and
On
Sioux fans have been blessed with watching 50
your
so
Sabercats.
good years of football.
And
here.
judging by the looks of things,
So that's going to be an
they're gonna kick it.
offside against the Sabercats on the kickoff, and it looks like we're going to re-kick this one. What do you think about that call, re-kicking, or would you have taken the ball on the, I believe the ball would have been on the 24-yard line.
Obviously, they see something in practice that they like these returners able to break a big play. I'm not so sure that we don't take it from 24, which is where you'd get it if it was a pound into the end zone. So a gamble here, but if it pays off for them, they look like genius. And obviously, Coach Miller has the leg to pound it down inside the 10 at least. So back 10 here, so or 5 maybe. Anyway, kicking from the 40. So
Coach Emilio, yeah, that's back 5 because they normally kick from the 45. So Coach Emilio gets into that one again. And Michaud takes it at the 10-yard line. He looks to the right. He's got some blocking, but what a great cover there by Adam Hassan and number 85, Harper Coulter. and he gets out to the 25. So it looks like they
a genius
gained.
play.
Yeah, it looks like they gained 1 yard, and Brady Stevens is down here for the Sabercats.
And
Brandon Lemaire. Sorry, there's 2 number 80s. So apologize. And we'll take a short break, and we'll be back here once once Braden's able to get off the field.
Argos. Oh, they give it to the big rambling man. Number 86, it looks like, or 96?
96 with a huge run.
Hand off to
Malik Akalu with a big run up the middle.
That's a big boy running the ball there. Looked like 72 to Refrigerator Perry.
Finally being taken down.
Could use a refrigerator right now, right, Coach?
What a good hard run.
Beautiful. So they brought the jumbo package in there, and 86 or 96 rather. Stays in the tailback. Great run. 42 also that tight end in at full.
Brian again lines up. He hands it back off to the big man, and he falls forward. He's finally taken down.
Maybe 2 yards.
By Wanch.
He's a ball carrier you want to tackle by the shoelaces because he's a big
Wanch,
load there, number 96.
Ward and a couple others in there on the tackle.
32, Daniel Armstrong also in a fullback lead block in there, so that's a powerful 1-2 combo.
Also.
Gain of 1 on the play brings up 2nd and 9 with 4:49 to go in the second quarter. So
it'll be and 4:44 to play here. Brian. It looks like they're changing the play on the sidelines.
Heading to Omaha.
And Brian takes the snap. He looks. And nice effort there. And what a play by number 16, Austin Ralph. As he knocks that play down. Smart play by Ralph.
Austin Ralph with a beautiful play.
Nice job of number 4 scrambling out, Brian, to get loose after the pressure from the defensive front. But number 16, Ralph, able to knock it down. Beautiful play, brings up 3rd down and 9.
It'll be, So we'll see what they decide here, the Argos. I'm assuming they're going to bring out their punt unit.
Still a lot of time to go in the first half, but Toronto will want to score some points or at least get a 3 on the board before the end of the half. So looks like they're going to drop back into punt formation. Looks like they're short of man, so we'll have to run them on, but
yeah, they
won't have the chance to.
Oh, nice kick there, though, again. And now Grisdale takes it with a ton of room.
Got to cut back here if he can find it.
And Grisdale breaks a tackle, and he's finally taken down yet again by Jackson Dick. Jackson Dick's had a heck of a game here today. So there is a flag. We'll see what the flag is.
The ball spotted on the 51, so we'll see if they're moving backwards or forwards. Sabercats to take over. We'll see if we can see Murdoch or Hayes at the wheel.
Looks like Murdoch's coming back out with 3:55 to play. We'll see what the flag is.
Remember, Coach, when we used to call those wristbands? Now they're calf bands. all kinds of different styles of it. Almost looks like they're taped up their calves.
I know.
All these
fancy looks, eh?
Influence from the NFL.
That's
Everybody
right.
wants to be Beckham Jr. Oh, here comes the big fella coming out. An offensive line change.
We'll see what the call is.
Blaine Polson. Or is that Lachlan Pennell-Berry?
No, that would be Lachlan Pennell-Berry, I believe.
Perfect. So you got enough.
So it looks like it'll be a 5-yard penalty against
Okay, after everything's said and done, that'll be a 5-yard penalty
And they're going to repunt.
against your Sabercats.
Luckily, it was 3rd and 9 and not 3rd and less than 5, because that would have been first down. So we'll still be in a punt formation with 3rd and 4. 3:55 to go in the first half. Travis Newt and Grisdale back to receive for the Cats.
30, 25-yard line for your Sabercats.
Nice snap.
And I think that was blocked by number 32.
So
Max
nice
Clement got a hand on it.
Good heads up by Katie, recognizes it's a live ball, and snuffs it on the 38-yard line.
Brought down immediately,
and good call. That's why there's not a no yards flag there. So
beautiful play by the defensive front. I didn't see who got a hand on that one, but wobbled in the air, and 3:25 to go. Ryan Katie recovers the ball. Tyler Katie, rather. My apologies to Dad Ryan. And Grandpa Mark, who's probably watching here. 3:12 to go. Sabercats with the ball. 1st and 10 on their 40-yard line. So I think they're going to probably try to run some clock off, some time off the clock, and maybe keep the ball on the ground. Maybe we'll see a little bit of Melchior. He hasn't been called on for too much duty yet, but
he's touched the ball a few times and had that one big run. So you're right. We'll see if they decide to go back to him now. Murdoch takes it. Murdoch rolls to his right. Murdoch looks. Great coverage in the secondary.
Looking for somebody to pass to. Excellent coverage on behalf.
Grisdale
he eventually has to throw it.
I believe that was Cole Rive who actually ended up becoming opened at the end, but that was blanket coverage on the outside to his number 1 receiver. So nice job there by the Argos, as it'll be 2nd down and 10 with 2:45 and counting to play.
Murdoch with a little jump and dump there as he tried to leap into the air and toss the ball to his favorite receiver, but incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 with 2:45 to go. Thanks for watching our coverage of OSFL AA football. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe below for more to help support Saultsports TV and True House Sports Radio. Again, hockey or football day in Sault Ste. Marie. 3 games on tap. You're watching the Junior Varsity Sabercats playing the Toronto Junior Argos at 4 o'clock. Our Sault Sabercats will face the Huronia Stallions in a must-win game for home field advantage next week or when the playoffs start. And tonight, the Steelers against the Sudbury Spartans. 2nd and 10.
And there's the handoff inside, like you said, to Melchiori. And Melchiori just bounces off some players and keeps those feet moving. And my goodness, does he pick up about 8 yards?
Stopped with nothing there and able to scramble forward. A nice push by the pile. Looks like the gained about 9 yards, but that'll force a 3rd and 1, so decision time for the
good
coaches.
Hard run.
Yeah, what a run by Melchiori there as he was bouncing off some of those big bodies. You know, this is one of those plays where they might try the freeze, right? Try and draw them offside just a little bit. We'll see what the
genius.
We'll see what the play is. And again, if you take a 5-yard penalty here, it's not the end of the world. But again, 3rd and 1.
Looks like a timeout, Sabercats, so we'll discuss it and come up with a game plan on this 3rd and 1.
Coach Monaco calls a timeout. You can hear him yelling from the sidelines.
Channeling his inner Lenny Monaco.
Yeah.
Remember back in 1978 maybe, and watching the Sioux Steelers when they wore the purples and Donnie May are wreaking havoc in the secondary.
Again, we'd just like to thank everyone for watching our coverage of OSFL AA football. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe below for more Saultsports TV.
You saw the Melchior pick up 9 on 2nd down there, and obviously Toronto Argonauts stacking the box, running a 5-man front most of the first half here, and obviously Steelers making some nice adjustments to pass the ball and to roll out to the wings, but credit to Melchior for picking up 9 on that play as he moved the pile and brings up a tough situation here. 3rd and 1 with 2:22 to go. So after the timeout, Sabercats, they're going to come back. And what do you expect to see here, Coach?
I was just about to ask you. I think, obviously this run game for the Sabercats, they've been able to pick up some yards on the inside, right? So, rely on those 3 big guys, the guard in the center there that have played such a terrific, Cruikshank, Smith, and Lapara, sorry, yeah, and they do that, and what a play by number 52. Josiah Wright leads the way And just as we're talking about
52
these
Zion
guys,
Wrights.
they
With a
make a
huge shot for the
terrific
Argos.
play on the
And that'll be
interior
third
of the
on down.
defensive line, so they deserve a lot of credit, and that's a terrific job, and it'll be a stoppage, first down and 10 for the Argos.
Jackson Dick, number 12, and Juan Antonio Gomez Moya, also number 95, in for the help on the tackle. That'll be a turnover on downs, and with 2:16 to go, still a mile to run here with second quarter looming, halftime. And again, the Sabercats defense going to have to hold their own here. Tyler Cady in there leading that linebacker squad. Hopefully they'll be able to put a snuff out on this. So.
Here comes Brian. Again, 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Brian takes it, and he looks. Didn't have Ikohumi open, so he decides just to
Brian
tuck
looks
it and
to
run.
pass.
And he's brought down yet
Ends up
again
running
by
up the middle.
Cady, as well as Austin Ralph. That'll be a gain of about,
Austin
we'll
Ralph
call
with
it
the tackle.
3 on the play.
Short gain.
Josiah Baines in at tailback there, so again using a lot of different
Sets up
roster
2nd and 8.
combinations for the Argos. 2nd and 8 after a gain of 2, 1:59 to go in this first half. Sabercats hoping to bend and not break late in this first half.
There's Brian. Brian looks to his left. Beauville from behind.
Brian with
And
no
Beauville
time. Beauville busts through.
finally
That's
makes his
back for the
appearance.
Cats.
No one here today, and makes a nice play in the backfield.
Beauville
And there is
chasing-
a flag on the play, though, a timeout. Was that? I believe a timeout call, by the
Timeout call.
Sabercats. Nice timeout there by the
7 or 8
Cats.
yard loss.
So it'll be third
That's a
down.
third long.
It'll be third down and 16. 2:28, or sorry, I don't know what's going on with the clock. It just said 2:28. Now it's at 2:08. So
Either case it brings back third and
Yeah.
third and 16. So
yeah, big opportunity here for the Sabercats. I mean, if they can, get the ball and get a score here, that'll be a massive, massive, massive momentum shift going in to
Yeah.
the second half.
And I think the junior Argos would be happy to leave at halftime, only down 14. If they go down 17 or 21, that could be a big Achilles heel for them. They've played well, but had a few mistakes. We're lucky on that one drive by Sabercats to pick them off in the end zone, or it could have been much worse. So I'm sure, although they'd hate to be down 14 points at the half, they'd probably take that and regroup at halftime and come on out and put everything on the table for the second half here. Thanks again for watching our coverage of OSFL AA football. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe below for more to help support Saultsports TV.
Gomez Moya back with a nice directional kick there. And it takes a friendly bounce for the Argos. That's about as
And
good as
overhead
you can
kick
get
takes
for
a
Toronto right
Argos
now with
bounce
how their punt game has gone.
before going out of
That's going to
bounds.
give them an extra, that's going to be about 25 yards that they were able to gain on that. So the Sabercats will take over first down and 10 from their own 32-yard line, going right to left on your radio dial.
Before we end the half here, I want to shout out Bob Davies, Freeze Frame Photos, who's living it up in Victoria, BC. Miss you here, Bobby, with the shutters, and hope you're enjoying yourself, and can't wait to see you for the playoffs. So, Bob Davies, Freeze Frame Photos, good on you.
Yeah, we miss Bob when he's not here. He's terrific at what he does. And here comes the Sabercats now. Is that Murdoch back? It is Murdoch. Murdoch looks left, looks right. And what a throw to Brock. And Brock breaks a tackle. Brock able to pick up about 20 yards. Great tackle by number 83.
Thomas Nikolakakis on the stop. And a nice stop by 83, or else I could have gained a little bit more. And
That was a nice.
had one block out there in front of him.
It was a really nice throw by Murdoch. He led Brock perfectly, and Drayden.
That's one as a coach, you hope he leads him outside, and
Yeah.
because otherwise that's a pick six if he backs it up or
Yeah.
able to stop him there. So nice play by both Murdoch and Brock to make that catch and run. First down, 50-yard line, Sabercats, 141.
Murdoch takes the snap. He rolls to his right. He's got Grisdale open deep, and Grisdale catches it. He double clutches it, and he's in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Sabercats.
Juggled it a little bit, but able to haul it in and take it the rest of the way. Outran his defender, and
60-yard passing play.
Sabercats in for 6.
What a great read by Murdoch as he just, I love that ball, right? Just throw it up in the air, let your receiver run under it. Terrific job there by Zane, and that's a huge touchdown. That's exactly what we just talked about. The Sabercats go 68 yards in, what was that, 2 plays to extend the lead. So outstanding job there by the Cats. That's that killer instinct you need to have, right? Especially when come playoff time.
Yep. And a deflating blow for the Argos. I mean, lots of game left. 1:28 to go in the first half, so we'll have a whole second half to make some adjustments to come back. But now down 3 scores, it's going to be that much more of a hill to climb. So well done, Sabercats. Cochmilio on for the extra point.
And nice job by Hayes to get that one down, as that snap was a little bit
Kick is
low.
up and good. 21-0.
But great job again by the Cats, and they're able to put that one home. So 21-0 with 1:28 to play here in the first half.
Don't forget, Coach, that at the end of the game we'll be picking our players of the game. And so one team player from each of these teams will be awarded the Player of the Game award, and always fun to look over the stat sheet and remember the names that we've called all day and making an impact on the game. So,
does the Player of the Game get anything anymore, or do we just announce it?
I'm not sure if we have a sponsor for the Player of the Game now. Wendy's has been a great supporter of that in days past. And Wendy's and Team Essentials says the booth is in charge of the and responsible for the sponsoring of the Player of the Game awards. So.
Well, good. I know this one off by heart. So, Sault Sports would just like to thank Team Essentials and Wendy's, as they will receive a free Player of the Game T-shirt at the end of the game. So, thanks again to our sponsors. Cochmilio, I always, in the kicking game, especially at this level, it's really fun to watch when you see a guy who can boot the ball, 60 yards, 70 yards. So, again, Cochmilio, we'll see if they let him. But, yeah, sometimes they just play it smart and like the short kick, and I don't mind that call whatsoever, as it's taken by number 22, Nixon White. And Nixon White picks up a couple yards, but he's wrapped up, led by number 44, Damon Belanger.
The ball eventually tackled.
Chase Venn also in on the tackle, but nice play by Damon Belanger to hold his man up and wait for support. So looks like the Argos will take over on the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 with 1:20 to go. So still a lot of time. Coulter also getting a little credit on the tackle for the Sabercats. 1st and 10, 1:20. Sabercats up 21-0, leading to the end of the first half.
We'll see what the Argos come out with here again. See if they try that little trick play that they ran last, had the second play of the game maybe, where they had Ikehume wide open deep. As Brian lines up from the gun. He looks to his right, then goes left. And he throws it up to Michaud, and great defensive play again by Logan Lashinen. Have a game, Logan.
Logan Lashinen with a great defensive play coming out of nowhere.
Lashinen did a nice ball to keep his eye on the ball. Often you can see them get a pass interference if they're trying to cover their man, and he looked back to the ball and able to bust it up, and no call on the play as expected. Nice play by Lashinen. So 2nd and 10, 1:13 to go.
Both number 25s for the Sabercats have had great games today, Drayden Brock and Logan Lashinen. So we'll have to see who number 25 is for the Varsity Sabercats, and expect the same thing. As Brian now takes it. Brian hands it to, there's a little bit of trickery as it's pitched to Hyman. Hyman takes it on the little reverse, but disciplined play by, I believe that's Max Fuseli.
Nice job by the Cats not to bite on that.
Wesley Tate on the stop.
Wesley Tate with the big stop, 1:02 to go, and again trying a little trickery there, but Cats not to be fooled. Nice job staying home. A lot of times those linebackers will scrape and underneath. Nice job for them to contain and bring him down. Brings up 3rd and 6. So they'll be going forward here with 52 seconds, letting the clock run down. So Brian back to throw. He looks deep and he launches it. Thrown into double coverage. Completes.
And did he complete that inbounds?
No, they're saying it's
out of bounds. Okay.
Ball is caught by number 1, but
good job.
25 yards downfield. Nice job by the Cats not to draw a pass interference play as he caught it out of bounds. So.
Whether he meant to or not, what I like about that by the DB of the Cats was, he used the boundary to his advantage, right? Just kind of forced them out of bounds, and well played there. So.
And again, that's Laginen with nice body position, forcing man out, and ball thrown out of bounds and caught, but incomplete as he was out of bounds. So that'll bring up first and down. So 36 seconds, Coach. You run up the score, 21-0 here. Or are you satisfied to run the clock down and not risk any?
Yeah, I think they're gonna go for it here as they need the points. So why not, right? Play hard all first half and see what happens. And Murdoch rolls to his right again, and Murdoch throws nice ball to Grisdale.
Only had 1 foot in.
He did have 1 foot. They're talking about it, and they are going to say a completion. So that'll be first down and 10. Sabercats from inside.
Nifty mitts by Grisdale.
25-yard line, yeah. Nice catch for sure.
Great body to control to get up, climb that ladder, pull it in, and keep 1 foot in bounds. Nice job by Grisdale. And for those of you watching our young football players, take a look at that. Rewind that play. Watch number 21, Melchiori. Didn't blow up his guy, but picked up the blitz, and he got sent backwards, but just allowed enough time for his quarterback to throw.
Murdoch looks. Little hitch pass out into the flats to Melchiori, and Melchiori turns on the Jets, and he's going to be tough to catch. Melchiori looks to get the outside. He gets it. And he's forced out of bounds. Touchdown saving tackle by number 88, Hayden Henneberry.
Across the green for first down, Sabercats.
First down, Sabercats, 16 seconds to go. Lots of time as he gets it down inside the 5. It'll be first and goal. And again, Melchiori rewarded for that pickup blitz last play. Give him the ball, and he ran 80 yards. Net gain of about 15. Inside the 5 to the 3, and that'll bring up first down for Zane Murdoch and company as they look to put some more points on the board. Speed kills, Coach.
That's right. Murdoch now takes it again. There's a quick whistle here.
Calling a timeout.
That's got to be a timeout for Toronto, as we have none left in our bag of tricks, but
the Sabercats have had a ton of success kind of sealing that edge and rolling Murdoch out, right? And Murdoch's been using his athleticism to shred the defensive end who's been, coming in and getting a little bit of pressure on him. But as soon as Murdoch gets that corner, right, he has all day long to make a play. So
it's almost
what do you like on this? Do you like rolling him out? Do you like just jamming it up the middle on him? What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, it's almost detrimental to be this close at the 3-yard line. He doesn't have that deep zone where he's burnt a lot of guys earlier. I'm always a big fan of pounding it down the throat of the opposition, right? Up 21. On the 3-yard line, one of your big backs, or even Melchior, he's proven to get some short yardage here. He only needs 3, and with his speed, to get a good push from the offensive line, we might score. But fans came to watch the pass game, right? They want to watch the big highlight reel catches. And
well, we'll have to see what the halves do here, right? Because the halves have been playing, almost 15, 20 yards off. So if the halves are playing 15, 20 yards off, you can just run a simple hook to the either slot back here too, right? So lots of options here, but looks like the Argos are going to adjust and play a little tighter man here as they're going to jam the line of scrimmage.
And that's been their MO all day, so it's not surprising to jam the blocks here.
Murdoch takes it. He looks to Brock in the end zone, and Drayden just looked like he stopped running almost, right? Or didn't put his arms up for that one. As
number 6 for the Argos had a play on this ball. Caden Hyman, able to have that one go through his fingers. I'm sure he wanted that one back.
I don't even mind that throw, right? It looked like Drayden kind of slowed down a little bit there, and
ball was thrown a little high, and it's tough for those receivers to go across the middle because you always hear footsteps and guys converging on you, so you get a little nervous. But we'll have another chance, at least second and goal from the 3. See where we call.
Murdoch Lines up in the gun. He takes it. He pitches it to Melchiori to the outside. Nice block by Koch Emilio on the outside. Are they going to call a hold on Koch Emilio there? I didn't think so. That was close, but
looked pretty impressive to me. But
we'll see what the call is first.
Holding, as indicated by Coach Baswell here in the booth.
Yeah.
Bit of a heartbreaker.
They are calling that. So Koch Emilio did a nice job of making that initial contact, but then credit the Argos player. He didn't give up on the play, and I think when he tried to come back, it looked like Koch Emilio got him by a little bit, and that was where the flag came in. So, good hustle play there. I wish I got his number, but nice work by the Argos player to not give up on a play.
Penalty of 10 brings up 2nd and 13 with 8.2 seconds to go in the half. Maybe here with that stretch back, maybe we have that deep threat that we talked about being too short at 3.
Yeah, they like that corner route too, right? Or the comeback route, sorry, on the outside. So we'll see.
Grisdale looks mixed up here with Brock. So
they put Drayden Brock on the outside.
Oh,
and there's a rollout.
He's got time.
And he looks, and he throws it up to Grisdale, and it's just off of his hand.
Just out of his reach. Falls incomplete.
Grisdale with a beautiful attempt to catch that one just out of his outstretched fingers, but nicely thrown just over the top of the defender, and one almost pulled it in for a touchdown.
Drayden Brock was wide open on that one, and he's looking at Murdoch with his hands. But again, that was a good read. I mean, he threw it. What I love about the throw is he threw it to only where his guy could get it, right? And that's what you want to see. So here we go, 21-0. Sabercats with a chance to extend the lead here. And I don't know if there's a little bit of trickery going on, but they got Zane Murdoch lined up on the outside here. So, and there's nobody covering him really.
Now this is a unique look. 3.7 to go.
I like the field goal attempt though. Give Koch a chance. He's pretty good. He's money, like we said. So there you go. Koch Emilio, his field goal attempt is good. What's funny is he's only 1 for 3 from field goals in the first half, but terrific job. That's an outstanding half. If you're Coach Monaco and Coach Baz, you got to be thrilled with that first half that your Sabercats just put out there. So the Sabercats up 24-0. I'm Tony Bonifero, joined alongside Scott McPherson, Jay and Shaw Houselander in studio, and Chris Carr on a chair. We'll be back in 10 minutes' time with second half action here from Superior Heights Field.
Let's go, Cats.
3, 2, 1, live.
Welcome back to Superior Heights here in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. I'm Tony Bonifero, joined alongside Scott McPherson, Jay and Shaw Houselander in studio, and Chris Carr on a chair. The Sault Sabercats have a 24-0 lead over the Toronto Junior Argos here, and they're going to get the ball to start off the second half. Scott, just your overall thoughts so far on what you saw in the first half.
But Sabercats did a nice job moving the ball, using a good mix of run and pass. Melchior with a couple big runs. Kochemilio had himself a big game, both kicking and running the ball. Murdoch did a nice job throwing some deep balls, so we'll hope to see some of that as they open it up. But it's going to be a great second half, 24-0, your Cats leading.
There's a nice boot, and it's picked up by number 13, AJ Kochemilio. Kochemilio with a nice little cut there. He follows his blocks nicely. And he still goes upfield. He's finally brought down again by number 88, Mitchell Binkley. Good hustle by number 11, Kevin Bofu as well. So the Sabercats with outstanding field position to start the second half. And they'll be first down and 10 from their own 52-yard line.
Nice job by Kochemilio, a short, compact runner, but good, powerful lower end, and able to make a few zigzags, make a few guys miss, picked up a couple blocks, and nice out to midfield. So nice return by Kochemilio, good start for the Cats.
Sabercats offensive line started the game off real strong. You know, second half kind of not as good as the first half, we'll call it, and looking to bounce back here. Led by, it looks like they got Lachlan Pennell-Barry playing the center position now, and that's Alex Hayes into the game, and Hayes rolls to his right, and Hayes throws one up.
Hayes looking downfield, trying to avoid.
And that was intended for Grisdale. Some people up in the booth are duck hunting on that one.
That's a tough ball to throw on the run, rolling off on his lead foot, but wasn't able to get it down towards Grisdale.
Yeah,
throwing a couple into double coverage there. I know he had a few options there, but he threw it into double, and Grisdale lucky enough to have it go out of bounds on him.
Hayes out of the gun. Two receivers to his right, two receivers to his left. Kochemilio motions, and the handoff goes to Lucas Joyce Stoichev. And Joyce Stoichev with a good solid run again, plants his foot, gets about 6-7 yards on the play. We'll call it third down and 4. And we'll see what the Sabercats decide to do with the ball on the Argos side of midfield. This would be a great little accomplishment and kind of test here if they can pick up this first down. You know, you want to work the clock here, get some guys some reps, and we'll see what Hayes decides to come out with here as Hayes with two receivers to both sides. Hayes looks to his left, looks to his right, avoids the pressure, does a great job of getting that off to Joyce Stoichev, and Lucas Joyce Stoichev is going to take this one inside the 10, inside the 5, and he's finally brought down on the 4-yard line by number 88, Mitchell Binkley, with another touchdown saving tackle. That's about his third one, but what a play there by Alex Hayes, and Joyce Stoichev just does the rest.
Nice job there by either Polson or Pennell-Barry, number 55, to get downfield and make enough of a block to spring Stoichev, and he's able to do the rest. And again, inside the 5 to the 4, first and goal. Cats with 9:40 to go.
That was a much better job there by the offense. Great play call, and way to, Hayes did a great job of finding his dump off receiver as they come out now, and they hand it inside to Joyce Stoichev, and he's swallowed up by number 95,
lost him a few yards.
Gomez Moya. He came in untouched on that play.
Loss of 3 on the play brings up second goal from the 6. So they stuffed that with a full box and able to make a stop for a loss there. Again, 2nd and 6 with 8:57 to go in the third. They see that sweep outside. They had some success running it.
Hayes out of the gun. Hayes hands it inside, and Kochemilio's taken down by number 16, James Agius, with the stop. And it'll be 3rd down and 6. Decision time here for the Cats.
I guess up by 24 points, you have luxury of going for it that deep in the zone. But again, easy make for Kochmiel if they were to do the field goal. But it looks like they're going to go for it.
Yeah, I don't mind this call whatsoever here as the Cats.
Even the turn on downs gives them a long field to work with. So as long as they don't throw a pick six, they should be okay.
Hayes rolls to his right. Hayes looks. And he does a great job of going off his initial receiver, and it's intercepted in the end zone by...
Fires it downfield, but the pass is intercepted in the end zone.
Who was that? Nice catch.
12, Dick. Jackson Dick.
Jackson Dick continues his strong game.
Bouncing ball, a couple tips, and fell into number 12's hands, Jackson Dick.
We saw that play absolutely perfectly, right? And the only slight issue is, right, when you roll a guy to the right like that, right, you're cutting off half the field on 3rd down, and you could see the Argos had about 7 defenders in the area, and his initial read was taken on the corner, so he looked to his secondary receiver and did a great job of making that read. He just had a tough time. That was a hard throw, cross body when you're running the other direction. So good read there by Alex. Nothing you could really do there. He did a good job of just throwing the ball up and giving his receiver a chance to make a play, especially on a 3rd down.
They started on the right hash, so it shortened the field even more. So
Brian, out of the gun. 3 running backs behind him. He hands it off to Michaud, and Michaud takes it to the right side. He doesn't get very much. He's brought down, led by number 27, Max Fuselli. Max has had a pretty solid game here again today.
93 Evan Beauville pursuing him, helping him with the stop. That'll bring up 2nd and 9, looks like, from the 21-yard line for the Argos.
Brian calls the play. Looks like 2 receivers are going to be lined up to his left, 1 to his right. He's got 3 running backs in the play.
Man in motion. There's that little
Dick motions to the right, and I think they're going to call offside there. Yeah, off false start or offside on the offense.
So Jackson Dick got into the second phase there, and had a ball snap and 7 minutes to go. They'll back them up. They'll bring up 2nd and 14 from the 16-yard line.
Again, we'd just like to thank some of our sponsors here. The Sabercats would like to thank Cobb's Bread in the Churchill Plaza, Johnny Bujo from Reliance Home Auto, and True House Sports Radio. It's going to be offside. And Brian looks to take the snap. He's got 3 receivers to his left. Motions to the left. Hands it off.
Oh.
Ikehumi with another. Uses his wheels. But what a great job on the outside. And he stays on his feet. Finally goes down. Was that Wanch again with a tackle? Wanch again takes him down. That's a big loss. Loss of, we'll call it 15. Or sorry, we'll call it a loss of 11. So it'll be 3rd down and 26.
Yeah, from the 5-yard line. So there's a long way to go. You might see a kneel down in the end zone for this one, but
yeah, the give up of the safety. So
it looked like a pretty nice play developing, and everywhere Ikekumi was looking, he closed on quickly by the Cats. So nice job on the defense, and Fuselli, Wanch on the tackle.
6:27 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
There's a snap.
And they are going to punt it out, and that's a nice kick there.
Out to the 35.
Taken by Grisdale. Gomez Moya's punt. It got out to about the 40. Grisdale, there is a flag on the play.
Grisdale tries to get outside following the blocks.
Grisdale picks up about 10-15 yards on the return. So nice. Great field position here for the Sabercats. Depending on what the penalty is, obviously, we'll see.
I didn't see the call or the flag. If it's
Oh, there were
this side of the field away from the.
I was watching. There were two guys battling pretty good down here. It was Jackson Dick getting into it with Jacob Day and a little pushing and shoving, and Jackson made a real nice block and made sure he finished his block. So I'm not sure if there was a call. I don't think he did anything that was wrong, but
sometimes a little aggression, right? They kind of play to the whistle, play at that fine edge.
While they figure this out, we just want to give a shout out as well to Sault Ste. Marie native and Sioux Steeler running back Steve Heima, who his dad Rob went through a pretty big medical procedure earlier on this month, and he's recovering really well in Toronto. An outstanding family. Some of the biggest supporters of football out there. I coached Steve in his first year in football, and I traveled with the Heima family down to Port Huron and some football camps in the States, and they're having a fundraiser for him on July 16th, and you can get tickets at the Sioux Steelers Facebook page. And Hayes fires one to Grisdale.
Hayes looking for Grisdale, gets it on his
and
back
that's
shoulder,
incomplete.
off his hands and falls incomplete.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10. That was a nice ball by Hayes there as he fired that one in there.
Yeah. Grisdale tried to reach back and pull that in with one hand, but unable to snare it. But again, nice pass by Hayes. Brings up 2nd down. 6:06 to go in the third quarter.
Hayes lines up in the gun. Cochamilio lined up to his right. Melchiori behind him.
10.
2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left.
Oh,
He pitches it outside to Melchiori, and Melchiori with a big stiff arm and another big stiff arm. And are they going to call a penalty on Melchiori for that on that one?
Arms, gets to around the 10-yard line. We do have a flag on the play.
We'll have to see the call here, but they might call that against Melchiori. Yeah, I mean,
the helmet went straight back, so I think it was. I don't think it was a call, but
so the rule is, right, you can't deliver a blow, right? You could stick your hand out and do that. I see the official indicating that he delivered a blow with the stiff arm, and again, Melchiori's a small, stocky, strong kid, and again, the officials have a better view than we do, so.
Let's watch it on replay. I thought he was fully extended, and it was a great tackle or stiff arm, but obviously the referee just.
I have seen that called quite a bit at the high school level, and I've seen that called again in minor football, and again, Melchiori's a big, strong kid, but I think you can easily make the argument that he delivered a blow with that stiff arm too, right? So either way, it's a good call. The officials make the call, and I don't mind it. I like Melchiori, but I think the officials might have got that one right on that one. So it'll be 2nd down and 20.
One of those ones too, the impact, that young man's head been blasted back, and surprised it's still attached.
Oh, for sure.
That was
and Hayes with a beautiful ball. He just throws it up to Grisdale, and again, that's knocked down by Henneberry. By Binkley. I apologize. We have 2 number 88, so I might have said, Mitchell Binkley or Hayden Henneberry and gave credit to the wrong person, so I do apologize to either one of them, but either way, one of them's getting the credit for every play. So
and if one wins the Baconator, he's going to have to share with his
That's
buddy,
right,
so.
that's right. Yeah. So it'll be 3rd down and 30, and it looks like they're going to attempt, and see, now you wonder, is this an actual field goal attempt, or is this
Well, judging by the Cochamilio's leg, I could see him making it from that distance. Absolutely.
Oh, it looks like they're going to fake it, and they're going to throw it to Grisdale on the screen, and that wasn't fooling anybody. Great play there by the Argos, led by Nixon White.
Down by number 22, Nixon White.
And it looks like there's some confusion on the field as some of the players are saying, what was that?
Kevin Grisdale unable to pick up the 1st down, but pointing to the scoreboard indicating that they're up 24, but that's a good way to poke the bear, and still a lot of game here with 5:26 left to go in the third, so Sabercats are going to have to bring this defensive stand out and stop any momentum for these Argos with that turnover on downs.
That was a great drive by the Sabercats. Keep in mind they were down inside the 5-yard line, right? It was just some penalties that kind of pushed them back and pushed them back and pushed them back. So it'll be First down and 10 for the Argos with 5:14 to play here in the third quarter. Again, Brian from the gun. 2 receivers to either side, and he hands it up the middle, and he's stuffed immediately by number 41, Gabe Phillips.
Nice penetration in the backfield, make stop for a loss there, and
Hand off to Baines. He's hit immediately by Gabe
Baines
Phillips.
is tackled
Loss
after
of
a
a
loss
couple
of
yards.
2 maybe. We'll call it 2nd and 12 from the
That'd be about
34-yard line.
12.
4:41 to play. Second down, and I mean, I can't even say it's 11. It's more like 10 and a half, so we'll just say 10. Second down and 10 here for the Argos. Brian. 3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. He looks to his right. Now he looks to his left. He's got some room to run. He sidearms it, and it's still completed. Nice catch by Ikehumi again, but that's going to be a short gain, and it'll be third down and probably, 7 or 8 still for the Argos with 4:05 and counting to play here in the third quarter.
Looks like they spotted on the 40, so it'll be 5 yards to go.
They got more yards than I expected. Nice play there. Again, shouldn't surprise me though, right? Ikehumi's proven all game that he is dangerous with the football in his hands.
Watch a tough break there, able to knock that ball up in the air, but number 1 able to haul it in for a short gain, but 3rd and 5 is your call. Looks like they're going for it.
Wind's starting to pick up here too. So the wind's going to be at the back of the Argos right now. And there's another handoff up the middle. I believe is that 26?
Baines with a great run gets almost
Great
to
run out to the
midfield.
54, so enough for a first down, provided there are no
Phillips
penalty
finishes it
flags,
off.
and it looks good.
Yeah, that's
That'll be
28.
first
Sorry,
and
that's
10 for the
Baines with a
Argos.
big run. Picks up enough for a first down. So it'll be first down and 10 on their own 54-yard line.
Nice hard run as Baines hit his tackler and sent him backwards.
Nice play call there too on the 3rd and long. There's a handoff again to Baines. And
Baines gets the ball
is
again.
swallowed up by
Sabercats.
that
Gets a couple of
defensive
good hard
line
yards.
led by, I'm trying to see who's going to get up there.
It's like 50.
Led by number 56, Lawrence Ward.
So brings up a 2nd and 7, sorry, from the Sabercats 53-yard line.
Brian comes out. He's got quads left here. Single coverage on Ikehume on the top of the field here. And he looks that way, and he's just going to throw it up to him. And great coverage again by Logan Lajinen and Jacob Day.
Great coverage on the play.
They have done a terrific job of really bottling him in, right, and playing that deep third just perfectly as Lajinen.
Yeah, and number 4 has a great arm, but he's got to just take a little off it and allow his number 1 to run under it. But again, nice coverage by Lajinen and Day. So brings up a 3rd down, 3rd and 7. 1:40 to go in the 3rd quarter.
And again, the wind, though, got his back, too, on that throw, too, right? I mean, if it's windy up here, are they calling for rain later here, Scott? I don't know. It looks a little ominous in the background there. I hope not, but here's the snap, and he throws again. Oh, just out of the reach of number 88. Again, either Binkley or Henneberry.
Going to take a knee. We're going to.
He's injured on the play. Looks like he landed awkwardly.
Oh, that's not good.
In the 3rd quarter.
Grabbing a knee, or an ankle.
All right, well, we'll be back in a couple minutes' time once play resumes here from Superior Heights in Sault Ste. Marie. Welcome back. Nice to see.
Number 11, I think, was it?
No, it was Binkley or Henneberry.
that's right.
Actually, so he's getting carried off there. Looks like a lower leg injury, but let's hope it's not too serious.
All right, 1st and 10, your Cats.
Sabercats take over, first down and 10. Murdoch pitches it outside to number 3, Hassan, Adam Hassan, and Adam Hassan gets the edge, and that's a beautiful tackle by number 33.
Run to the outside, eventually tackled.
Zayan Marfo with a terrific tackle.
33 for the Argos.
So Hassan's one of those players, Scott. I mean, he is fast as fast can be, right? He is lightning quick. It's just trying to get him the ball in space, right? And that's what they need to do, and they were able to do so, and he showed his wheels by getting to the outside.
Second down.
Yeah, didn't have much blocking there, but he did a nice job getting extra yards after it looked like he was stopped
for 8 yards.
for a short gain.
2nd and 2.
Murdoch takes it again. Murdoch looks, and Murdoch just
hit
throws it away.
Trying to get it downfield.
Nice pressure by number 97,
Looks
Enzo
like he's trying to
Perez.
Get it to number 89, Drew Albury.
Nice job of
Pass
Perez
incomplete.
easing up on
Set up
the
third down.
quarterback, not getting the touchdown, or the penalty rather, but quarterback having to fire it up and launch it. Nobody in the vicinity, so falls incomplete, and Murdoch's in. Take 3rd and 2.
45 seconds to go and counting here in the third quarter. We'll see what they come out with here, the Cats, as Murdoch again in the gun, 2 receivers to both sides. Hassan back in the backfield. And there's a little counter to the inside to number 35, Parker Hickey. And Parker Hickey with a good hard run falls forward for the first down.
Little dipsy doodle in the backfield. Parker Hickey eventually comes up with the ball.
Nice run there. Yeah, nice run there by Parker.
Sabercats.
Parker Hickey, another grade 9 athlete going into grade 10, really coming to his own over the last couple of years. He's an avid dirt bike rider as well, and outstanding young man, great family. Nice to see him out here having some success as Murdoch now takes the snap. Murdoch pitches it to Hassan to the outside, and Hassan is not taken down. What a job to avoid the tackle, and he takes it up the sidelines, finally pushed out of bounds by Caden Hyman, and that's going to be a horse collar call as well, I believe, onto that play.
Nixon White, 22, had him in the grasp, and high tackle rather, and able to slip loose and, like you said, get into that open space and make hay while he had a chance. Shoved out of bounds, they're going to tack on an extra 15, but Sabercats in a nice position with 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be as we're at the end of the third quarter. Again, you are watching the OSFL AA football action on Sault Sports and Rogers TV, as well as listening on True House Radio, brought to you by Saultsports.com. If you're interested in sponsoring, please reach out to Jay Houselander at Sault Sports. Sault Sports covers all sorts of different athletics here in Sault Ste. Marie, everything from high school to Sabercats to Algoma.
That looks like a face mask on.
Jay Houselander and his crew do a terrific job of bringing all this action to you, but it doesn't come cheap. So please, if you're looking to help sponsor an outstanding group, please reach out to Jay, and he'll gladly walk you through the various options that there are.
And of course, it's great on days like this with some of our fans get to stay at home, or out of towners, family, friends watching, anywhere from St. Joe's Island out to BC. People tuning in, watching, and supporting their Sault Sabercats. We thank them, and all thanks to Saultsports.com. So continue enjoying the game. We're bringing you this one. At the conclusion of this one at 4 o'clock, your Varsity Sabercats face off against the Huronia Stallions. They're warming up in the wings here, and they'll be bringing you the action at 4 o'clock. And of course, if you can't get enough football, 7:30 this evening at the Rocky DePietro Field, you can watch our Sioux Steelers battle the Sudbury Spartans in a great tilt with playoff implications as well. So come on out. We've got a great day of football here for you here on Saultsports.com, True House Radio. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting Sault Sports.
So the Sabercats will get the ball first down and 10 from the Argos 13-yard line. Going right to left on your radio dial.
13-yard line. Zane Murdoch back
Murdoch
in for your Cats at
with
quarterback.
Hickey to his right, 2 receivers to his right, 2 receivers to his left, and Hassan in the backfield. Murdoch rolls to his right. He has some options, and he throws it. And what a play by number 22, Nixon White. Nixon White read that one like a book and almost picked that one off.
Nice job by the intended receiver, Braden McLeod, to reach in and strip that away, but nice play and almost picked off by the Argos. So
nice route, too, by Grayson Avery there. He was he had his man to the outside.
Big shout out to Brent and Trina Avery, probably watching at home or here in the stands. Tailgating, I'm sure, enjoying the great football. So let's go, Grayson.
Murdoch from the gun. Murdoch looks. He looks. And he ends up throwing it to the outside, intended for Braden McLeod, who had nobody near him.
Just a little bit behind him.
Great job by the offensive line there, as he had all day to stand there and look around and try and find somebody.
Murdoch with lots of time.
Nice job of Parker Hickory, too, picking up that blitzer. Else the quarterback would have been wide open for a straight shot. So Hickey is preserving his quarterback, which is always nice.
So it'll be 3rd down, and the Sabercats are bringing out their field goal unit. So Cachamilio on to attempt.
Counting it off with a kicking block.
Looks like a 20-yard attempt.
He's pointing to his target. Superstition.
And Cachamilio's kick is just wide to the left, and it's taken by Hyman, and we'll see what the
ball's loose. Ball's loose. No whistle yet.
No, I think there was a whistle. I think the forward progress was stopped already.
Forward progress.
It looks like he made it past the goal line, the plane of the goal line, so it looks like it'll come out to the 25.
So we'll see what the
Sabercats in on
call is here, as he was really close.
One of them.
I think that kick was tipped. Argos got a hand on it.
Yeah, they had a lot of pressure.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Tough snap for number 8 to hold. But
so they're going to come out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line is where they'll start. So
does that mean he was tackled in the end zone and it was a point?
They haven't posted a point on the scoreboard yet, but we'll see what gives. 10:47 to go.
25. Yeah, the 25-yard line. So no, he did make it out then. Yeah.
So they spotted at the 20.
20. Yeah, the 20-yard line.
20.
Sorry, that means he did make it out of the end zone.
Yep.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Argos. The rule is if you can clear the ball and get it out of your end zone, you automatically take it to the 20-yard line. So that's the rule there, as Brian now takes it. Brian, 2 receivers to both sides. He looks to his left. Brian looks. And Laginen with an incredible interception. Logan Laginen is having a game today for the Sabercats.
And steals the ball away.
And that'll be a 1st down and 10 for the Sabercats.
I think the referees will have to check his gloves for pine tar. That was a sticky situation, and Laginen comes down with it. What a great ball. And the good ones make it look go easy, right?
Yeah, that was a
tall kid, but he climbed the ladder and reached up there. Beautiful pick. Great momentum swing with 10:19 to go in the 4th quarter. So here you'll get some of your seconds in there and up this 24 points in the 4th quarter. Nice to see some of these Sabercats getting a chance to play. So
yeah, they've been playing, for quite a bit, a few series here. It's nice to see them get that action. That's right. And there's the snap, and that's going to be an offside call, I believe, on the defense, as that play was to Lucas Joy-Stoichev. I think they jumped just a smidge early there.
So they'll back that one up as they went offside and bringing up 1st and 15.
Oh no, it's going to go. Oh, they're going to call offside on the Sabercats. My apologies. I thought they were calling it on the Argos.
We'll move it back, and again, 1st and 15. Split out wide here to the left side. Lucas Spin, number 29, with the fancy pink shoes, so let's see if he can deliver. Cole Bailey also out wide here on in the slot position here, looking to capitalize as Grandpa Barry Sr. and Grandma Caroline are watching.
What a stop that was by number 95. Gomez Moya yet again with a big stop, and he takes down Hickey. Joyce Deutscheff. So that'll be a loss of 2, and it'll be second down and 17.
And back to Cole Bailey, I'd like to send a big shout out to some of my favorite football fans. Of course, Mom Vicky Bailey and my daughter Charlie Grace, who is obviously going to be here at 4 o'clock to watch her big bro play in the 4 o'clock game against the Huronia Stallions. So to all those football supporters, keep going. We're doing it.
There's the snap. Murdoch looks right, looks left. He throws it up, and it's just out of the reach of, who is that over there, number 88? Chase Venn. Nice throw by Murdoch yet again.
Nice job by Ben to get downfield, just passes outstretched hands, and that'll bring up third down. So looks like we'll be punting from here. Or
a long field goal attempt.
And from the 38, it'll be a 45-yarder.
Not third and long.
Beyond the realm of possibility, especially the wind at his back in the fourth here. But
field goal attempt, 45 yards.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's right. The wind is at his back. The wind is at his back, and
fantastic.
We know what kind of boot he has. I guess the one thing though is the junior Argos have had some pressure lately, right, on their on the field goal and extra points. So let's see what the call is, as there is a timeout call here.
I think a good snap is essential because number 8, Alex Hayes, is able to get it down, and then of course the leg of Kochmiller will have to do the rest of the work. But let's hope he just doesn't overkick it, just punch it up and let the wind take it. And certainly within range for AJ Kochmiller, number 13.
Well, we have a short break in the action here, Scott. I'd like you to just talk about the Sault College football program that's coming into Sault Ste. Marie, and kind of, as a parent, what's your thoughts on it? What have they been telling you about it? And just provide some information.
Well, with all the unsurety of the situation at Sault College within cutting programs, we've been assured that there's a strong chance that the funding is in place, the schedule is going ahead as planned. They're doing a wonderful job of recruiting. My son, who plays the Sabercats, the Varsity Sabercats, has committed with several of his friends, so they're developing a great nucleus. I know Coach Orazzetti has been on the road steady, and his staff has been scouting, recruiting teams that play here against us, and obviously it's a great football hotbed here. We developed some great players, so they're looking for great things, and hopefully in their first year they'll have a few growing pains, but hopefully they'll be able to field a decent team, and the ceiling is very high for that program, so we're all fingers crossed and looking forward to September 25.
Yeah, no question at all. Nice play there by Caden Hyman again to get the ball out of the end zone. So they'll get the ball on the 20-yard line, and it'll be first down and 10 for the Argos with 8:26 to play here. As again, the wind is picking up significantly.
I think it'll be a now or never time for Toronto Argonauts, so they might open the bag of tricks, and might see a little bit of that reverse play or some deep throws as they're down 24 with 8:26 to go. So.
Sabercats have played really well defensively, though. They've held their zones well. They've stayed in their lanes when rushing. They haven't over pursued. This is a shifty team with a lot of athletes, and to hold them to 0 points so far is definitely a testament to how their defense has played so far today.
Trips wide, and
Brian quads right now.
Now overload, so might need to lend out. So nice adjustment.
And he looks.
There's a screen.
And that's just an incomplete pass, as Brian's pass was intended for Hyman. Hyman had the blockers out there.
Sure did.
So it'll be second down now. Sorry, second down and 10. Clock is running. 7:57 and ticking on the clock.
See a couple guys out there getting reps. I see number 88, Marciano Cranston, out getting a chance here out at DB or safety, and hopefully makes the most of his opportunity. That's all you can ask for as a player.
Brian looks. 3 receivers to his right. Hands it off to Ikahumi again, and he's able to kind of gimme forward, and he falls
What a
forward.
hard hitting out there.
And what a play, and he gets the first down, I believe. He's finally taken down
by number
by
48. Sebastian
Cestaro. They're giving the tackle
That's a
to.
first down for the Argos. Excellent run.
So Marciano Cranston coached him last year in Sioux Minor football, played for us last year, and, you know, new to football, you know, took him a while to kind of get his feet wet, but once he got rolling, he was an absolute treat to have on the field. He did so many good things for us, and nice to see him out here getting some action. Great kid, great family, and nice to see him continuing his football career out here. As Brian takes the snap, Brian looks, and there's a screen set up nicely, and they had blockers set up there if they could have completed that pass. That was a nice little play design by the Argos, but it does fall incomplete, so it'll be 3rd down and 10 from their own 33-yard line.
And you mentioned Sebastian Cicero getting a chance out here, as you saw his dad earlier. Sammy watching the game from the sidelines here, and of course Sebastian, a former student of mine at Holy Cross, and great kid, great athlete, and again, wonderful family as we iterate so much around here.
Yeah, he plays at St. Mary's this year, and looking forward to see what he can do as well. And Brian's pass intended for Michaud. There was no one near him, but that is incomplete. And again, that was by design, I believe, as Logan Lajinen, even if Michaud would have caught that, Lajinen was all over him. So it'll be a turnover on down, or sorry, was that 2nd down there?
I think it was.
Oh, my bad. Okay. So we got 3rd down now. So 3rd down and 10. Looks like the punting unit's going to come out again for the Argos. Anyway, I mentioned earlier about the overdrive. And when they were talking about the NFC and things on overdrive, they were saying, you know, those Sioux boys, they just like to come down to Toronto and take it to us, right? And they want to beat us city boys is what they were talking about, and they kept saying that. So, you know, it's just, I keep thinking about that when I see the Toronto Argos, they're coming up here, and, you know, the Sioux's really having a great game today, and definitely, you know, deserving of the victory so far. So, yeah, it was just I keep thinking about that throughout this game as Travis Signot takes it up the sidelines, and he gets about, that's a return of about 25 yards there. So the Cats will take over 1st down and 10 from inside the Argos 35-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, it's nice that the Sabercats welcomed these Toronto Argos, beat them at their own playbook, right? Turned up the heat on the Easy Bake Oven. You know, this is Toronto hot, and they came to play, and so far have been able to flex their muscle, up 24-0, so they must be pleased with their effort today. I remember back in the day when we played Steelers, and we'd have the Oakville teams in Tri-City, and they would show up to town, and especially for playoffs with a roster wholly different from their regular season.
Yes, right? Exactly.
Guys with Ohio State bumper stickers and bringing in the big hitters, so.
And Murdoch throws one up, and that's incomplete. But Murdoch had massive pressure there by number 56.
Throws it downfield. Nixon White almost
Marcus Vinu again.
Ball incomplete.
Pass intended for Cole Bailey, but looked to be thrown more to an Argo. There's 3 converging on the ball there, so a lot of pressure by the Argos, and they're bringing the heat, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line. And
Murdoch got rocked pretty good there, and he's taking a knee, so he's going to have to come out for a few plays. But again,
looks like we're going to have an injury time.
When you're losing one, you're getting another. So, you know, there's not much drop-off between the two. Murdoch's had an outstanding game here so far today, though. And, again, it's a nice problem to have when you have 2 good capable quarterbacks, right? Mm-hmm. Hayes takes the snap. It looked like there was lots of people offside there, but I wasn't sure if that was defense or offense. We'll have to see the call. I would be more inclined to say it was on the defense if the flag or if the whistle didn't blow. But we'll see the call. It is going to be offside on the defense, so we'll replay the down.
That's offside.
It'll be 2nd down and 5.
That'll back them up 5 yards. And I think it'll, remain 2nd down.
2nd down on play.
So Hayes back in.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Two
can the gentleman in the
receivers.
truck parked right at the gate please remove the vehicle? We're waiting for an emergency vehicle to come in.
Hayes
Gentlemen,
wisely
play.
just dumps it out again.
What a beautiful play to
Melchiori takes it
Melchiori.
in, and Melchiori goes to the house. There is a flag,
Thank
though.
you.
Unnecessary flag. I don't know if he wasn't going to be caught on that one, but
Yeah.
I think that'll go against the Sabercats after the first down. Also, he'll probably spotted the foul.
That should be a first down, though.
Yeah, I believe enough for a first down. And if we were looking at where the flag was thrown, so beautiful screenplay and a nice dump, and of course Melchiori doing the rest. You know, he's shot out of a cannon all the way to the end zone.
Oh, so they're not calling it after the play, so it'll be second down and
So that's a
15 now.
hold on your Sabercats. That'll negate the run. That'll back them up 10.
That was a late flag for a hold
And
inside, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Second and 15.
I thought it might have been a block downfield, but
Yeah.
anyway,
Either way, second down and 15. Hayes. Two receivers to his right, two to his left. Melchiori lined up behind him. And Hayes looks. Hayes just dumps it out to Melchiori. Beautiful play there. And Melchiori again with that stiff arm. Great tackle, though, by number
Hayes with a
83,
quick pass to
Thomas
Melchiori. He
Nikolakis.
tries to run over one guy. Gets a couple of good hard yards before being brought down.
so a gain of 3 on the play brings up 3rd and 12. So I imagine we'll see another kick situation. 4:39 to
Third and
go.
12.
Your Sabercats up 24-0.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the other games, right? Because the Sabercats have now done their job. So, again, there's a tiebreaker scenario that I don't even care to try and recite to anybody. But I know that points for and against is a big deal in that. So the fact that the Cats have pitched a shutout here so far is massive for them. So we'll see if this can continue as Cochamilio lines up for another field goal. And that one is going to be just short, and it's taken by White yet again. White clears the end zone, and White has some blockers to the outside. Nice little cut there. Grisdale misses the tackle, and he's finally taken down up to the 37-yard line by number 41, Gabe Phillips.
Excellent run back.
You can
How
tell.
dare you mention that word?
I know.
As soon as it came out of your mouth.
Oh, jeez. I know.
But they were able to stop forward progress at about the 36. Nice return by 22 for the Argos.
And you could definitely see Grisdale, the basketball player and receiver in Grisdale, as that one is, definitely not known for his tackling.
But everybody steps up when it comes time.
That's right. So 24-0 with 4:06 to play here. Clock is supposed to be, there goes the clock. So the Argos will take over from their own 36-yard line, like we said.
It'll be interesting to see whether the coaches go back to their starters, maybe put a couple more points on the board with plus minus being a factor, but maybe they have it all worked out how many they need. So.
And there's the snap.
Oh.
And this is going to be that trick play again to Misho. That's a
That's a
fumble.
fumble.
He bobbles it.
It's a fumble
That's
as it was a backwards lateral.
Yeah, that's definitely a fumble. So did the Sabercats recover?
The umpire's from Tennessee, so
Oh.
Music City Miracle happens again.
That'll set up the second down.
No, they marked it incomplete, so they deemed that it was a forward pass, I believe. Incomplete brings up second down, which is a little bit shocking from my angle.
Yeah,
it
that
looked like it was backwards.
No question. That was that was part of the play. But I don't mind the call, right? 24-0.
Yeah.
It's all right. Brian now takes it from the gun. 3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Brian takes the snap. He looks. That's definitely a backwards pass. And then he throws it again, and it's intercepted again by Lajinen. Logan Lajinen.
Put it away, son.
What a monstrous game by him, and he's still running, and he takes it to within the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by Logan Lajinen. He breaks at least one tackle, gets all the way down to looks like the inside the 20. First down, Sabercats.
You don't want to say that, that'll do it too early, but with 2:45 to play, 24-0 lead, you have the ball inside the 20. That's a pretty good break for the Sabercats.
So nice job by Lagin to pick that one off, give the ball back to the Sabercats, and again, inside the Argos zone, inside the 20. Be a nice time to put up a few more points in case the tiebreaker effect does come into effect.
We'll be announcing the players of the game here shortly as Hassan takes the pitch to the outside. Nice job of contain there. Great work by Hassan. And Hassan gets into the end zone.
Touchdown!
What a run!
Sabercats!
I was just about to say, great play by 86 John Van Loan of doing his job and preventing him to get to the outside. But sure enough, he did get to the inside and makes some guys miss.
Nice block by 38, Ren Levesque, but you said all you had to do is get him time and space, or ball in open space, and he didn't have much of the open space there, but he made something of that and rambled in for 6. So again, 30-0, 2:32 to go.
And we will announce the extra or the player of the game after the extra point here as Cochamilio's on to attempt it. Hayes on the hold. Alex Hayes gets it down, and the kick is good by Cochamilio.
Cochamilio's kick is up and good.
So we'll start with the player of the game for the Toronto Junior Argos. You want to announce that, Scott?
Oh, go ahead.
All right.
We're throwing a few different names around, so you make the choice.
Sounds
for the
good.
Argos.
The player of the game for the Argos is going to go to number 22, Nixon White. He had a terrific game as a defensive player here today, and had a couple nice pass breakdowns, had a couple nice plays on offense. Was really impressed by the way he played today. So congratulations goes out to number 22, Nixon White. And for the Sault Sabercats, I don't think it's going to be much of a surprise as to the player of the game for the Sabercats, but we'll let you announce that, Scott.
Well, obviously there are a few different options or a lot of honorable mentions, rather, is the word I'm looking for, but lots of great action here. But we're going to go with number 25, Laginen, who has had a great game, 2 interceptions, many tackles, many breakups, and again, number 25, I believe, for Logan Laginen on defense for the Sabercats, winning our Player of the Game award from Team Essentials and Wendy. So congratulations to both winners.
And there's another nice boot by Cochamilio. It's taken by Michaud. Michaud has it. They run a little reverse with Ikehume, and he takes it out, and he's crushed by Gabe Phillips. My goodness. That's what we said about Gabe, right? He's like a wrecking ball. If he gets a run at you, that's all he's going to do is put a shoulder into you. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no tackling technique involved. It's just it's almost like a hockey hit, but my goodness, he just crushes people when he does that. So yeah,
drop the boom on that one. That's what they call a dick leader, when your buddy holds the guy up and long enough for you to come in and deliver the justice. And
that was his teammate Max Fuselli who was holding on to him. So nice to see Max be able to kind of walk that one off with 2:22 to play. Down, the Argos taking over, down 31-0. 3 receivers lined up to the right of Brian, 2 to the left. He's got Baines lined up behind him. There's the snap. Michaud takes it to the right side. He's got some room, and Michaud makes a nice little move there. And what a tackle from the backfield by number 28, Cole Bailey?
Nice tackle by
Cole Bailey on the tackle.
No,
that's Michael Marshall.
That's Michael Marshall for sure. I was going to say, there's no way that's Cole Bailey.
Again, 228s on the roster. So on defense, Michael Marshall with the big tackle. After a gain.
It's a great play by Marshall there.
Wonderful, yeah.
But again, like we were talking about, right? Points for and against is a big deal here, right? So again, it's nice to see these guys getting some reps, but the Argos don't have enough, don't have enough guys on the bench to play their subs, right, or their backups, it looks like. So, these starters are going against the 2s and 3s here of the Cats, so it's a big challenge for them. And there's a little pitch to the outside. Michaud takes it yet again, and Michaud's wrapped up by quite a few of them, and he's finally brought down by number 40, Robin
Marshall
Price
again on
with
the
the
tackle.
stop. They gave it to Marshall, but I thought Robin was right in there. And Robin Price is an outstanding football player here. She was named to the, I believe it was Team Ontario for the Tackle Football League for women's tackle football. So Robin, not shy to mix it up out there, and she showed that right there.
Yeah. Also win on that tackle, Caldwell and Del Parte, 94 and 97. So getting reps and making a name for themselves here.
There's a snap again. Brian takes it, and Brian's taken down by number 77, Lucas Cruikshank.
Lucas Cruikshank.
Looks like he came on a blitz because he was shot out of the cannon there. And nice job by Cruikshank to drop number 4 and knock his helmet right off. So 1:08 to go. We're up 31-0, and that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, it'll be second down, or
it's got to be third down.
Third down now, yeah.
I was going to say, swung in the wrong direction. A third down after.
3rd and 10 for the Argos.
So Brian, again, 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Brian looks to his left. Brian with a beautiful ball, and it's just out of the reach there of Hyman. So with 47.1 seconds to go here in the football game, the Sabercats will take over, likely just knee it out here, and that'll do it. So the Sabercats do their job here, Scott. What a terrific performance under pressure, and they're able to come out and play a game like this. Just what are your thoughts?
Well, like you said, they executed. Both teams having a few stumbles earlier, but the Sabercats are able to right the ship, play good on, and play a great ball on defense. With lots of great plays by Laginen and Wanch, Katie, and the like, and then obviously their offense putting up 31 points is a great sight to see. So heading towards playoffs, as coaches have to be very pleased with that. So all the best to the Sabercats moving forward.
Alex Hayes, again in the gun. Hayes takes it. He hands it off to Joyce Stoichev, who just runs hard up the middle. Nice run. Picks up about 6 or 7 yards. He's taken down by number 53, and the coaching staff over there doesn't appreciate that too much. By Meeks Bold, the coaching staff of the Argos is questioning
Good, solid.
why aren't they just taking a knee, and can't really blame them for that. I mean,
Yeah.
It's...
Well, you don't want to get any players injured on either side, right? But,
yeah.
You got Logan Frost in there, Colton McLeod on the offensive line for the Cats, so they're getting their reps as they hand off to 30.
Yeah, and Joyce Stoichev, he falls forward for a first down. And the coach is still going at it on the sidelines.
16 seconds to go. At this point, I'd just like to send a shout out to my buddy JJ Didier Perot, who recovering from a leg injury, and I know how hard it is to sit and watch your boys play. So hopefully JJ has a great recovery, and he's back sooner than later from that injury.
So again, it'll be second down.
16 seconds remaining.
Or sorry, the officials are talking to each other here, and the officials are talking to the coaches now. Coach Monaco getting into it with the coaching staff of the Argos. I don't know, Scott. I mean, it's one of those things, right? I know you want to give guys some reps, you want to give guys some carries, but when you can just knee the game out, I'm a huge fan of just taking the knee and kneeing it out and moving on, right? It's no sense in, the argument that the Argos probably have is that they're rubbing their face in it a little bit, and
And that argument could be made, and what the worst part is that either team, Argos with a little, burr in their bonnet, right there, they might take objection to it, and they might get an injury, a suspension. They might start a little something at the end of the game. Where the game's in the books, and I think they should just take a knee. But obviously there's some gamesmanship there. But again, I mentioned earlier, you don't want to poke the bear, and if we end up facing this team again in the finals or later down the road or even next year, it might be a little bad blood. So
either way, now we'll see what the Sabercats decide to do as the officials are talking to them. And it looks like they're going to line up and take a knee now, as I think the official stepped in and told them.
Yeah, the right thing to do here.
So great job by the Sault Sabercats. Terrific job of coming in here, doing what they were supposed to do. Great job by Coach Monaco and the staff, and Coach Baz, Coach Knott. Credit to them, and more specifically, credit to the players who came out here and executed and did a great job. So we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you so much, Scott. This was a blast to do this with you again. Hopefully we get to do this again in the future, and definitely appreciate everybody tuning in and listening. Again, my name's Tony Bonifero, joined alongside Scott McPherson, Jay and Shaw Houselander in studio, and Chris Carr on a chair. We'll be back at 4 o'clock for Game 2 action between the Sault Sabercats and the Huronia Stallions.
Let's go Cats.